What is going on, everyone? This is Stumble2, and everyone, welcome to what is going to be our Lonely Draft League Season 2 video. Now, as a lot of people know of the GBA on YouTube, we have decided to adopt the rules and actually broadcast this to you guys for our Season 2 draft. But I am not alone. I have a whole Skype chat full of a bunch of crazy people. That's all I have to say. And joining me as my co-host is the captain of the... I already forgot. What is it? John?
Me?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, New Hampshire Milotix.
The New Hampshire Milotix. Joining me is my buddy Josh. What's up, Josh?
What's up?
Alright, are you excited for this draft?
I'm pretty excited.
Okay, awesome. We have a lot of wonderful teams joining us. We will be going down the list, and oh my gosh, is there a way to mute Skype chat? Like, seriously?
I think we need TeamSpeak.
But going down the list of the teams that we do have, hold on, gotta switch on back. We have the Arkentucky Archeops, the Luxemdark Bales.
It's balls.
Balls. Thank you. The Toronto Totodiles, the Haxlord Luxraids, the Greensboro Gengards, the New Hampshire Milotix, the Salt Lake City Swamperts, who captained by yours truly, the Nottingham Noctowls, the Hialeah Heatran, the Seattle Onyx, the Hialeah Heatran, the Seattle Onyx, the Winnipeg Jellicent, and the Scoop. What was your team name again?
Scoopazards.
The Scoopazards. So just like the GBA, we are following their tier system to an identical point where we have to draft what their tier systems are. So it's not regular Smogon tiers like OU, UU, and such. There are different tiers that we've set up, and each person has to draft a tier 1, a tier 2, 2 tier 3s, a tier 4, a tier 5, a mega, and then 4 free agent trades. Now, with those free agency trades, we each have 400 points to use on those Pokemon, each belonging to a tier, which different point values deducted from them, which we will get into a little bit later. But this is definitely not going to be on any caliber as the GBA is. But we are going to be jumping into round 1, and Drew is going to be starting off with us. Drew, do you want to hop in and start talking and letting us know what your thought process is and what Pokemon you want to draft to start off Season 2 of the Lonely Draft League? Drew?
Drew?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to think. I just want to build a competitive team that can actually win me the season, like last time.
When he lost.
You did not win no season last time. He is lying.
Well, I just want to beat Matt's ass, alright?
That won't happen.
Wait, who do you want?
Are you?
This is a great idea, guys.
He wants to beat Matt.
Okay, so who are we going for the first pick of the first round? Drew?
Asterisk, everyone holds breath. Closing asterisk.
Drew, I need a pick. You can grab some tier 1, you can grab your mega.
Oh my god.
That's the highest evolution goal.
I choose Ferrothorn.
Who?
Damn. Aerothorn.
Ferrothorn. Okay. So, Ferrothorn, who is, I believe, is a tier 2 mon. Hold on, I am updating this right now. There we go.
Yep, tier 2.
So jumping all the way into tier 2 is Ferrothorn, a wonderful Pokemon that is the Steel Fairy type. Steel Grass type, which works wonders for Fairy types. Really bulky. Josh, what do you have to say about Ferrothorn?
I mean, Ferrothorn, it has what? No, it has 2 weaknesses. It can set up rocks. It can even set up a Swords Dance and probably sweep a team if they're not ready.
And
for
Rapid Spin them away if you really do want that.
It gets Rapid Spin?
I believe so, if I'm not 100%.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
I might be wrong there, but I do know that this thing could even sword stance, even sweep teams, while at the same time, if you want to punch this thing, it is definitely hitting back with the iron barbs. Throw on a Rocky helmet, you'll do extra damage. Physical type attackers do not want to mess with this at all. So yeah, so there you go, we got our first pick, which is Ferrothorn, and it's going to be Snipe City going on. But next up, we have Seth joining us. Seth, do you want to hop on, buddy?
Oh, I'm already here. I'm already here,
He
Brennan.
is already here. All right, Seth, who is going to be your first round pick?
I mean, my first round pick shouldn't come as any surprise to anyone. I'm going from tier 1. I'm going to grab Gengar.
Oh, Gengar, the original OU Mon from Gen 1 is joining.
That's my boy.
He has
Right
picked
guard.
up his mascot, which is honestly, I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. It's a very fast Mon, able to get a really wide move set, such as Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball, stab moves, as well as Icy Wind to deal with some of those Dragon types, slow some teams down. Knows Thunderbolt. It learns a whole variety of moves, and this thing can honestly be unstoppable. Throw a Specs on there if you really want to, because it's already so fast. I mean, this thing will take lives. I will say though that its defenses is, you know, might cause troubles, but I don't think that it's going to be an issue. What do you feel about that, Josh?
I feel like Gengar's a good choice. It's a poison type, so it can be a really good fairy killer with its high special attack and speed. And as you were saying with the specs, a stab sludge bomb will do wonders.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Now coming in, we have Jordan. Jordan, are you here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
All
Believe
right.
it or not.
Believe it or not, he is here, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan, what is going to be your first round pick for your team?
You know, I'm going to throw one out there that a lot of people would probably not guess as to what would be a normal first pick. Mega Heracross.
Mega Heracross. Oh, wow. Something I honestly didn't see coming at all. When it comes to the regular GBA itself, Mega Heracross, I think, is undrafted at this point, but Jordan, I'm not too familiar with Mega Heracross. Why is it that you decided to draft Mega Heracross?
I can't tell you to give away my secrets.
I can understand that. All I do know is the skill link ability that it does come with makes it hit incredibly hard. It has a wonderful attack stat, I believe. And honestly, I think it actually adds some decent bulk. I will say, though, that being bug fighting type, it does have that quad weakness to flying, but I feel like, you know, since it's only the first round, we can't really say it's a good or a bad pick until we do see what's going on later in the draft. But really a wonderful choice. Already picking up the first Mega in the draft format is going to be Mega Heracross. Josh, do you have anything to say about Mega Heracross that I'm not missing on it?
I'm like 50-50 on whether this is a good choice or not so early on, because there's so many good mods that you could have chosen right now, but you could have waited and see how your team would correlate. But that, as you were saying, the 4 times weakness to flying type in a league, somebody would most likely run HP flying to deal with it. So.
All right, and now coming up, Josh, it's you, buddy. What do you feel is going to be your first round pick for the LDL?
I don't want to risk losing this. My baby girl, okay?
Your baby girl.
Later on, my baby girl later on, Milotic.
Oh, is Milotic tier 1 or tier 2?
Tier 2.
Tier 2. Incredible. So jumping down to tier 2 as well is Milotic, Pokemon I have plenty of experience with. I used it in Season 1. Absolutely incredible special bulk, which is why you want to invest in that defense. Can get access to Scald, Ice Beam, I believe Counter, or was it Mirror Coat? I think it was Mirror Coat, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Mirror Coat.
Mirror Coat has 2 wonderful abilities with competitive and Marvel scale. This thing is an absolute beast. An absolute good tank to start off with, for sure. But Josh, go ahead and tell people more about it, because seeing as how it's your pick, I won't stop you.
I mean, I don't want to reveal too much because I know a lot about this mod. I have had it throughout all the leagues I've been in. And, you know, Scald can wreck any a physical attacker that comes in by possibly getting that 30% burn, which always feels like 100%. And then Ice beam to kill those dragons. That's all I'm gonna say.
Beautiful, beautiful. I like seriously. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who is next? Ed. Ed, are you here, my my dude?
I'm here.
All right, Ed. Go ahead and let us know what your first pick for the draft is. I'm sorry. I'm trying to message and answer a couple questions.
Yeah, that's no problem. Before I make my pick, can you just explain the rules one more time? Because
Yes, absolutely. So basically, we through the whole entire draft, we have to draft a tier 1, a tier 2, 2 tier 3 mons, a tier 4, and a tier 5. A Mega Pokemon. So a Mega Pokemon is a separate slot from your tier 1, but the Megas themselves from the GBA format are split into different tiers, which depending on the tier you draft your Mega from, might add more points to your free draft, which is 4 free drafts that you need. So going back to Jordan's pick of Mega Heracross, he drafted Mega Heracross, and Mega Heracross is tier 1. So because it's a tier 1 Mega, he does not get any points added to his free draft total, so he stays at 400.
So basically, these first 7 picks don't really cut into our 400 points.
Yes,
do they?
Unless you want to. Well, the not first 7. You can get any. You can pick from any tier that you want. Just like how the first pick was Fairthorn from tier 2, but you can go to anything. You can draft a tier 5 on it if you really feel like you are going to be sniped on it this round. However, I will advise against that because there are plenty of good mons in tier 1 and tier 2 waiting to be drafted. But yeah, if there's any questions at all, you guys feel free to hop in and just ask me. I will be more than happy to answer.
All right, I'm going to cut to the chase. I know what I'm picking.
All right, Ed, what is going to be your first pick?
I'm going with my mascot, Heatran.
Ooh! Wonderful choice, in my opinion. Heatran, the beast that it is. Hold on.
You suck.
I think it was Snipe
The self
City.
is real right now.
I think Snipe
Let
City
the salt
just
flow.
came.
Brennan, can we go over the first 5 picks then? Just so I can write
Like,
them
you
down.
just destroyed my team.
Yes,
like, I
okay.
hate you right now.
So the first 5 picks were, in fact, Drew had Ferrothorn, Seth had Gengar, Jordan shocked everyone with Mega Heracross, Josh picked up Milotic, and now Ed has picked up his mascot Heatran. We got 2 mascot picks in the first round, and Ed, why is it that you wanted Heatran for this first round?
He's really versatile. He's a good special tank, has access to flash fire. You can put a bunch of different items on him. A scarf, the air balloon, the the specs.
Mm-hmm.
It can set stealth rocks, toxic. It's got lava plume, which has got the burn.
Yeah,
really good.
A couple of good points that you made there. It is able to set up stealth rocks, which is a definite must in this format. Because if you have a team that is weak to rocks, you might want to get like a Rapid Spader and a Rock Spader to hit back at your opponent. As well as that, you said this thing might need an air balloon every now and then on its sets because it does have that quad weakness to ground. But like I said with Mega Heracross, it's only the first round and we got a long way to go to actually see how this team turns out. But a beautiful pick, I must say. I feel like Heatran is definitely a first round pick. Josh, is there anything I missed on Heatran, like I said? Or...
Nothing much, just the lava plume possibly getting the burn, just like Scald.
Yes,
same 30%.
absolutely. And actually, I did just remember that you can set up substitutes with this thing, and Heatran will sit behind it all day. And someone is eating a bag of chips, it feels like. But jumping into the next round is someone that is actually not joining us in the call right now.
I'll be picking for him.
But our buddy Matt, who is taking care of everything in the background, not exactly the layout, but writing everything down and keeping track of point totals. Matt is going to be is in direct contact with Squid, who was the season 1 champ of the LDL, and Matt was the runner-up, which must feel a little bit salty, Matt, for you to be picking for your enemy for the first round. So go ahead and let us know who Squid decided to choose for round 1.
His round 1 pick, Squid's going to be taking Conkeldurr.
Conkeldurr! Ooh,
That's pretty crazy.
very powerful mon. Absolutely a wonderful Assault Vest user, possibly one of the best ones in the
priority
format.
too?
It has priority, it has access to sub, it's a knockoff user. This thing will eat hits for days and then hit you back twice as hard. It has wonderful abilities, absolutely wonderful abilities. One of my personal favorites is Guts if you want to throw a flame orb on there, doubling that attack, or no, raising that attack power, not doubling it if I'm not mistaken, but an absolutely wonderful pick. It is already a scary looking draft going down. These first round picks are nothing to be messed with whatsoever. But now, moving on to the next round is actually Squid's little brother Isaac, who unfortunately is not able to join us as well. But Matt is still able to be in contact with them and get their first round picks going. Hopefully they will be able to join us sooner rather than later, but I feel like it's going to be later. But Matt, do you have Isaac's first round pick?
I don't have a list for him, so I'm just gonna kind of go off the top of my head. Isaac, I'm gonna snag.
And just so you guys know, they are 100% okay with letting Matt choose their Pokemon if this is the case. We've already talked to them about this. While it does suck that they could not be here, they just had some family issues come up at the very last minute. So unfortunately, they might be here later, like I said, but we have talked to them and they are okay with us going through with us choosing these picks as far.
Alright, so for Isaac, for his first round pick, I'm gonna pick up Dragonite for him.
Dragonite, a very wonderful way to start off a draft pick. A wonderful tier 1 mon that has access to multi-scale, which does half the damage of super effective moves when it's at full HP. This thing is bulky. This thing can hit hard. Dragon Dance. It could be calm. It can be sub. It can run weakness policy. Very versatile move set. Josh, what do you have to say about Dragonite?
Dragonite is Bay.
Gets a very strong mon scary. As soon as I saw what mon he got, I was kind of scared. As you said, the weakness policy can give it a good boost or raise its speed with the same as its attack with Dragon Dance. But if you want to stop a Dragonite, get a Frying Pan.
Well, he's got that extreme speed too. Crazy sweeping potential.
Yes, absolutely. It does get access to extreme speed, the best priority move in the game, in my opinion. And this thing, the thing that's so great about Dragonite is it can, even though it can be run, it's mainly run physically offensive. This thing can be run specially offensive as well. It can be run defensively. It can be run specially defensively.
Dropping Dracos.
Dropping Dracos all day. Nothing wants to live a Draco from a Dragonite, let's be honest. But moving on, we have Miguel coming up, but I believe Miguel is not with us right now. Seth, do you happen to have his first round pick? Because I know that you have been in contact with him.
Nope.
I'd say if he's okay with it, you could pick for like the first round or two for him.
Yeah, Seth, I feel like you know Miguel better than anyone, his play style, because you are.
He likes offense. Miguel is a big offense kind
of. For Miguel, and see, I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this.
Tier 1 or 2 is probably safe to start. That's where a lot of picks are coming in.
Or even a mega. Or a mega.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say for Miguel,
Charizard.
I've got to go with Charizard. Charizard Y.
I think he would approve.
I'm done.
Totally
my whole team just got picked almost.
No. We got Snipe City going, but like Seth said, Miguel will be picking up Mega Charizard Y, a wonderful Pokemon, but that does not mean that Charizard or Charizard X are off of the board. They can still be drafted, ladies and gentlemen, but a wonderful pick. Does get hit 4 times due to Stealth Rocks, but definitely a wonderful Pokemon, having that drought ability, boosting up things like Flare Blitz and getting Solar Beam. Absolutely a powerhouse, in my opinion.
For Sun teams, he could run Chlorophyll, he could run like some sort of Scarf Fire type. Oh,
there's no end to what Miguel can do with this.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Very versatile.
He can run Rock Slide on it.
Exactly. He can run Rock Slide and flinch everyone out for days. Wonderful pick. But now, moving on, we have the president of the TLTPG, you guys. Steven, are you here?
Boo.
I am that I can't get Ferrothorn.
Did you get sniped for Ferrothorn on your first pick?
I did.
So sorry about that, buddy, but you have to have a backup. Who do you feel is going to be your first pick for this first round?
Yeah, I have a few that I'm definitely interested in for first round. Man, it's really hard not to get a Mega first off.
Exactly, because Megas go fast, and then there's two tier 1s that you really want to get your hands on.
Yeah, exactly. It's a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Charizard X.
Oh, and I got sniped!
Oh, Brendan, you got doinked.
I got sniped so hard right now by the Prez. Back to back, the Char brothers are being brought in. Charizard X, a phenomenal Pokemon that I really wanted to do. I just got swept by one today, which is why I was trying to make you pick Terrakion first round, Prez. But seriously, Charizard X, a phenomenal Pokemon, gets access to Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance. It can be run bulky with screens. It is an absolute phenomenal Pokemon, for sure. One that I'm a little bit salty about. I didn't expect to be sniped first round, for sure.
Yeah, like I was saying, who did that sweep on you that you just mentioned?
You did, unfortunately.
That was me. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay.
But that was a doubles battle.
Mm-hmm. Well, still, I
Singles
mean,
might be different.
No, X, he gets a lot of resistances.
He does.
Granted, you have to watch out for earthquakes, but I mean,
it's neutral to fairy. You do have to watch out for earthquake, but eats up so
many. After the Mega,
hits.
you take less Stealth Rock damage.
Exactly, drops down to 25% for the Stealth Rocks, but so absolutely
it's
wonderful.
Have access to fire without being afraid of water.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, seriously. Steven, I kind of hate you a little bit right now, but absolutely wonderful pick. But now moving on, because I'm so mad. I was one pick away, because I am up next, and now I have to follow my backup plan, which honestly, I'm still happy I get this Mon, but at the same time, I'm unhappy that my Mega got sniped. I'm absolutely unhappy that my Mega got sniped. I now have to rethink that, but I'm going with the Pokemon I really do believe can put in the absolute work. It is extremely bulky, but yet at the same time it can hit hard. I'm going to be picking up Manaphy as my tier 1 pick.
Hey, nice pick.
Yeah, Josh.
That's dirty.
Like seriously, guys, this thing can Scald. This thing can set up Calm Mind, Sub, Tail Glow, Energy Ball. This thing can be run so specially offensive, or it could be so bulky. It's got base 100 across the board. A absolutely phenomenal Mon, I feel, and I cannot wait to see what it can do on the Salt Lake City Swamperts for me this year, or this season.
Nice.
Nice.
Brendan, I have a question.
Yes.
Are we doing Serpentine order, or...?
Yes. We are doing Serpent order, so the way that we have been going through, so it's gone Drew, Seth, Jordan, Josh, Ed, Squid, Isaac, Miguel, Steven, myself, followed by Matt and Scoop. After this first round, Scoop gets...
It's gonna go back around.
It's gonna go back around, so Scoop will start off with the first pick of round 2. Then it goes Matt, myself, Steven, Miguel, Isaac, Squid, Ed, Josh, Jordan, Seth, and then back to Drew, but then Drew gets that swing around pick for round 3. So it's a snake-like format that we are drafting. So it's very interesting and very difficult when you're either the first or 12th spot, because you do get 2 picks in a row, but then you have to wait over 25 picks. Almost 25 picks to draft again. So it's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting draft way. But Josh, do you have anything to say about Manaphy?
It gets a lot of coverage, and put it behind a sub and tail glow, and you can sweep a team.
That's exactly how I feel about this. But coming up next is Matt himself, who is writing down everything as it's going. Matt, who is going to be your round 1 draft pick?
All right, my round 1 pick, I'm going to snag up Kyurem Black.
Kyurem Black. Oh my gosh. Something I honestly did not expect whatsoever. Kyurem Black, a phenomenal Mon, has a crazy attack stat. The only thing that
special attack stat
and special attack stat. Don't get me wrong, the special attack stat is high, but the attack stat, if you're able to scarf this thing or even ban this thing and live a couple of hits, or even get around rocks, because it does have that ice typing attached to it, absolutely destroys team. Very extremely hard to kill. I know this from watching GBA and just messing with it and just Smog on myself. Just absolutely incredible Mon. Josh, what do you feel about this pick? This is a very crazy first round pick.
I don't even know what to say. I've never used a Kieran Black before, but with that high attack stat, I always ask myself, why is it not in Ubers? So I honestly don't know why.
I feel like it's not Ubers because that speed stat is a tad bit low. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's base 85 speed. I'm not 100% sure. I might want to look this up quickly before we move on to our last round 1 pick. Let me see how quickly Smogon can pull up for me. Actually, you know what? I have a Pokedex app on my phone. What am I doing? Hold on.
I'm getting it.
95.
It's 95. So it's just under that base 100, which is a landmark. Some people want to shoot for those plus base 100 mons to actually snag up. But absolutely incredible first pick, Matt. Absolutely phenomenal. But we are going to be moving on to our final round 1 pick. Scoop, my buddy Ian, are you here?
Yeah.
No.
Ian, Scoop.
Yeah. Right here.
All right, to round up round 1, buddy, what is going to be your first pick for this?
Yeah, this is so tough right now. Like, oh man. But I'm gonna have to go with Mega Pidgeot.
Mega Pidgeot.
Ooh, I like it.
Ooh, such a phenomenal mon. Let's see, where is it? Pidgeot. I do not have the Pidgeot. It's the Mega Pidgeot.
Mega Tier 3.
Mega Tier 3. So I unfortunately can only find the Pidgeot sprite, my apologies, but Mega Tier 3. This adds 60 points now to your 400 score total, giving you 460, which will allow Scoop to actually draft some higher tier mons for his free point total. An absolute phenomenal mon, like I said, getting access to No Guard. It is hitting you with hurricanes all day long, and no one wants to deal with confusion.
That
Personally,
fire coverage too.
That absolutely wonderful coverage. I personally call my Pidgeots Turducken. Turducken is here and it is taking lives, I feel. Because if there's one thing that I hate more than a Skull Burn, it is definitely a confusion. Definitely confusion. Josh, what do you have to say about Mega Pidgeot? Because I mean, this thing gets access to Heat Wave too, doesn't it?
That's gonna kill the Ferrothorn.
It does. Where's the Ferrothorn?
Oh, absolutely wonderful. So, rounding up round 1, Matt, do you want to recap everything that has been drafted so far?
Sure. Do you want me to read the picks and the teams, or just the picks?
Picks and the teams, please.
All right. First pick, the Nottingham Noctowl snagged up Ferrothorn. Second pick, Greensboro Gengars grabbed Gengar. That's actually three mascots in the first round.
Oh, true. True.
Alright, and with number 3, the Luxembourg Balls grabbed Mega Heracross. Number 4, the New Hampshire Melodics took Melodic or Militic.
AKA the MVP.
Sure. Number 5, the Hylia Heatran grabbed Heatran.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, Toronto Totodiles grabbed Conkeldurr. At 7, the Seattle Onyx snagged up Dragonite. At number 8, the Haxlord Luxrays took Mega Charizard Y, and following right behind was Mega Charizard X to the Kentucky Archeops.
Oh.
Brendan's still going to be salty with that one.
So salty, man.
But he's allowed to grab Manaphy because of it. The Salt Lake City Swampards. I took Kieran Black with the 11th pick for the Winnipeg Jellicent, and the 12th pick to the Scoopazards.
It was Mega Pidgeot.
Hey, wait.
All right.
On the dock, it says Jirachi got picked.
Oh, no, that's
that up?
the opposite side.
Oh, yeah.
This is being updated for us live by Matt, just so we know who we can pick and who we cannot. Which, big thing. Seriously, Matt, thank you so much. I can't do this alone. You've been a great help.
Props. No problem.
But now, jumping straight into round 2, we are coming right back around to Scoop to start off round 2. Buddy, what is going to be your second pick? You grabbed up your Mega. Are you going to be grabbing a Tier 1 or a Tier 2 Mon? Or are you going to surprise everyone and grab something that we will not expect?
I'm going to have to grab a Tier 1. I'm going to have to go with Scizor.
Ooh, and I am being sniped yet again. Holy
nice.
Cow. I am very salty right now, you guys. But Scizor, a mon that I personally wanted to draft again for my team because I did use it last year. Absolutely phenomenal bulk. It can be so physically bulky. It's a U-turner. It can knock off. It has priority bullet punch to hit those fairies. It can pursuit trap. It can defog. This thing can do so many things, and it does have that one weakness to fire. It has the ability to roost. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very salty because 2 of my top picks I wanted are now gone.
Hey, now you feel my pain. Like, I've had to switch up my team 3 times now because of some pokes that have been snapped up. So this is like my last ditch effort. This is like plan B.
Scoop, why is it that you wanted Scizor?
Because of what you guys are basically saying, and he's going to be using my assault vest. So it's going to be some shenanigans going on.
I will say, though, one of the best sets I feel that I have run on a Scizor, just to throw that out there, is a Swords Dance Life Orb set. Absolutely destroys lives.
Focus Sash.
And even Focus Sash. But, I mean, seriously, what's a bullet? If they live, what's a bullet punch? Here's a bullet punch.
Or I could do like the Loneberry Swords Dance. That'd be fun, too.
Exactly.
I could work with it.
This thing
can work hard with it.
This thing is very versatile for sure.
Akaberry too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, now jumping into it, Matt, you are back up, my friend. What is it that you are going to be drafting for your second round pick?
My second round pick, I'm going to be grabbing a returning member of the Winnipeg Jellicent with Rotom Wash.
Rotom Wash, a phenomenal mon that everyone, I'm sure, knows how to use. I personally know how to use it because I am the electric gym leader for TLTPG. Rotom Wash has 2 unique typings. Say again?
I'm not on mute, am I? Oh my god, I'm not on mute. Holy shit.
So jumping back into it, Rotom Wash, a wonderful Pokemon that gets access to Volt Switch and Hydro Pump. It can also use Pain Split. It can be the Resto Chesto set that I love using so much. It can burn things. It can toxic things.
Oh, yeah.
It can set up substitute. This thing can be everything around the board. It can be specially offensive. It can be physically defensive. It can be specially defensive. It is a truly wonderful mon bulk. Not really having a lot of weaknesses, just that ground type weakness, but it having Levitate neglects that, so Mold Breakers beware. That's all I have to say is Mold Breakers might be coming up sooner rather than later.
I'll just have to take all of them.
Josh, how do you feel about this pick fitting in with Matt, with his first pick of Kyurem Black?
They're both... Wait, are they both electric type? No, they're not. I think it'll be good. It resists some of the weaknesses that it has. Mm-hmm. Like that ice typing, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, never mind. I'm stupid. I don't know, just give me.
Okay. All right. We are heading back to me now, and I don't know if this is going to be the right choice for me. I feel like I should pick up my Mega, but at the same time, I feel like it can wait one more round. But your boy here for the Salt Lake City Swamperts is falling back on a plan that he had originally, but I was afraid that someone might snipe me on. But your boy here is going to be picking up Entei.
Oh, sniped Squid there. Squid got sniped.
Yes, absolutely. So, because I did pick up Entei, Entei does take 180 points from my point total of 400, leaving me
dropping
with
another tier 1.
Yeah, I'm dropping another tier 1. I'm picking up another tier 1, dropping my free point total to 220, and it does go into my free agency draft and not another tier 1. So I still have tier 2, 2, 2, 3s, and everything else to draft in. But now I have to be more cautious when it comes to my other picks in my free point total, because I picked up another tier 1, I need really be careful to make sure I don't overdo it with the mons I do want. But honestly, what's not to say about Entei? This thing gets access to extreme speed. This thing can Sacred Fire and burn things. That 50% chance to burn is always phenomenal. Even a water type, even a dragon type doesn't want to take on Entei. This thing can Iron Head, takes care of fairies. It is a phenomenal mon. I love it so much. I mean, I don't think there's much more I can say to it other than I'm happy I got this thing. I'm actually really happy I got this thing. Josh, do you have anything to say about Entei?
Nothing wants to take a hit.
Nothing wants to take a hit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, moving on, next, we have Steven popping back up. Prez, are you here?
I am here.
All right, Prez, what is going to be your second round pick?
Well, first of all, I want to say screw you, Matt, because you sniped the shit out of me.
Rotom's mine. You can't have it.
It's so good. It's so good.
It is absolutely good. Absolutely good.
All right, but there's a lot of good options left. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with a lot of these guys. Let's see. I mean, Rotom Wash scares me, so I mean, I immediately have to be ready for it.
Gotta go play Grass type.
I'm going with Ludicolo.
Ludicolo, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful pick, I believe, from, let's see, what tier is he from? Is he from tier 2?
That is from tier 4.
Tier 4, so jumping all the way down to tier 4 is a monster Pokemon for sure. In my opinion, I use it competitively in VGC 15. Is Ludicolo dancing around like the madman he is.
George Lopez.
George Lopez is here, rocking Fake Out. It can, it has access to a very wonderful move of, ability Swift Swim, which does double its speed in the rain. The dual typing of grass and water makes it extremely versatile with Scald, Giga Drain. It can, I believe, throw out Sludge Bombs as well, and the only real way to kill it is hitting it with a flying type attack. And honestly, I love this pick. I'm shocked to see this go second round, though, if I do have to say so. Not something definitely I would see, but to counter Rotom Wash, it is a definite answer for that. That's all I have to say about that. Josh, what do you have to say, buddy?
I wanted to ask, is Politoed and Ninetales with Drought and Drizzle respectively?
Yes, they are allowed. They are allowed.
Are they in tier 1 or are they in the tiers that, like, in the bottom?
Politoed is in tier 2, Ninetales is in tier 3.
Alright, and speaking of the Ludicolo, it gets Leech Seed, it gets Scald, which can burn.
Oh yeah.
It gets Toxic too.
It can carry an Assault Vest and run Modest Nature.
Fake Out.
Just a truly surprising pick. Let's see. I don't have much more to say, but seriously, to drop down to tier 4 already for the second round is very interesting, but definitely we all know how to use these mons. That's what I told these guys before when we did start up Season 2 is, you know, pick mons that you are comfortable with using, and I feel like Steven really knows how to use Ludicolo well. But now jumping up, we are hitting Miguel once again, who is...
Just a quick update, Brendan.
Yes.
Entei is actually tier 2 mon, so...
Oh, Entei is tier 2.
In there for you. You still got plenty of points for extras.
Oh, my bad. Thank you for letting me know that. I did not realize that Entei was dropped down to tier 2. That makes my life a whole lot better. I'm really happy about that. So I picked up a tier 2, so I do still have those 400 point totals. My bad, Matt. I must have just thought that Entei was so powerful that, you know.
All good. It's UU too, right? For Smogon, so it makes sense.
Okay, but wait, your Mega is 0 points?
You don't lose points for a Mega, but you don't gain points unless you pick a lower tier 1, basically.
Alright.
Yeah, so coming up next, do we have Miguel in the chat and the call yet at all?
No.
No?
And I've been trying to message him about just kind of figuring out what his second pick is, and nothing.
All right, so Miguel's first pick. What did he
got Charizard.
He got Mega Charizard Y.
He got Y. So Seth,
something that works with that.
Something that works with Charizard Y. You still have tier 1 Seth to work with for Miguel. Wonderful choices still up there. We have Pokemon like with Keldeo, which is a wonderful water to work with it, or to build that water fire grass.
Maybe Breloom to cover its weaknesses, you know? Got that,
We're not trying to influence the decision for Miguel's team by any choice, but it is ultimately up to Seth.
Yeah. There's
it's
plenty
up
of
to me.
Pokemon.
Oh, great.
Go for Sweeper, another Sweeper, you can go for a Wall, you can go for like a Cleric Pokemon, all kinds of options.
Oh, wait, I just got a message from him.
Ooh, yay.
Live updates.
Live updates.
He's really happy about his first pick. So that's good. And we're going to see if he'll get back to me really quick about his second pick.
All right.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Oh, did he get back to you?
No, I just don't want to pick for him. I don't want to pick.
All right, so let's go ahead and just talk a little bit about what we are seeing here as far as some team cores that can be built. Two of the main cores that can be built, ladies and gentlemen, are a Fire, Water, Grass core because they do work so well in that trifecta of balancing each other's weaknesses and then being able to come back and hit the opposing Pokemon a lot very hard. Another core to potentially
Dragon
build
Fairy
into your
Steel.
team is Dragon Fairy Steel, a absolutely phenomenal and personally one of my more liked cores of all time, which is why I really wanted Charizard X, because I got a fire type and a dragon type, but looks like that's just not happening for me as of yet. But at the same time, Fairy Dragon Steel is phenomenal. Fairy hits dragon oh so hard, probably a little bit harder than it should in my opinion. Dragon type alone is phenomenal, just it's so versatile and just so powerful all around. Then you got Steel that can take on dragons and fairies at the same time. And so with all three of those in mind, they can actually put in some phenomenal work. So, wonderful cores that I've seen are, let's see, like Mega Altaria, Ferrothorn, and what was it called? Who did the Metapods have? Flygon or Dragalge. Wonderful core that works there, 100%. Do we happen to have an update, Seth?
Yes. Okay. His second draft pick is Luxray.
Luxray, I believe that is down in tier 5, if I am not mistaken.
He's grabbing the mascot.
He is grabbing a mascot. Everyone is just grabbing a mascot pick here, which is really cool, because as I did tell you guys, the way this draft works is we can pick from all over the board, and if you really want your mascot, by all means, go ahead and draft your mascot. Hopefully, Isaac doesn't get Onyx when we're picking for him, but I don't think that'll happen. But a very good Pokemon in Luxray that has access to all the fangs. I believe Ice, Poison, Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, of course. The only thing that does neglect it and kind of damage it is that speed stat. Usually with this
70,
format,
right?
I think it's base 70 or 75, yeah, something like that. Yeah. But it does absolutely hit hard. Maybe something like a Trick Room team that Miguel might want to use, which I think might be weird for Mega Charizard Y. But at the same time, this Pokemon does hit hard. We'll just definitely have to see what Miguel has planned for this in the future, which I'm actually happy. I'm actually happy that we're not seeing a regular trend of tier 1s, tier 2s, megas just going, because we are seeing some very phenomenal picks here, and it's just really crazy to see everyone's playstyle show through this. Josh, what do you have to feel about this pick?
Really good pick. It gets guts, so it can.
It does.
It gets guts, so put a Flame Orb on it, or send it in predicting a Will-O-Wisp or a Scald on it. And nothing will take a guts boosted wild charge from a Luxray. You can also put Volt Switch on it, even though its special attack is okay, so you can get some versatility from there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, heading back up the list, we are back to Isaac, like I was just talking about, with Onyx as his mascot. And I don't think that we're going to be choosing Onyx for his mascot. We really don't want to screw him over. But Matt, do we happen to have Eviolite Onyx? Matt, do we happen to have any update from Isaac or Squid whatsoever?
Nothing yet. So I'll be making a pick for him. Just give me a few seconds. He's got a tier 1.
Yes, you paired him up with the phenomenal dragon that is Dragonite. Shout out to Gen 1ers.
Shout out to Lance.
Shout out to Lance and his underlevel Dragonites.
Dragonite is Bay.
Something definitely to like we were talking about the Fairy Dragon Steel course to really balance things out, or even grabbing something that can benefit on the special side, even though you get a wall. Okay.
I got one for him. Okay, so he's gonna snag from all the way in tier 2 a certain Prankster Fairy Steel type Pokemon.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Plus the keys itself.
The keys to Isaac's future in this league are showing up. Klefki, a wonderful Fairy Steel type.
Gets that ground synergy with the Dragonite.
Absolutely, gets that ground synergy with Dragonite. Prankster, and
resist the ice.
Something I will point out, guys, that I did forget to mention before the call, that so you guys do know, Swagger Claws is allowed in this format. So Swagger and Foul Play from this thing is going to be hitting absolutely hard, if you so choose to, as well as, does this thing get Will-O-Wisp? I'm not 100% sure. Josh?
No, it doesn't. It gets Thunder Wave.
It gets Thunder Wave. It can set up spikes.
Yeah.
And a wonderful pick, in my opinion. Something to, I really think, complement Dragonite, because if you start to paralyze some things around
You
Dragonite...
just got the core.
He basically got the core with these two mons.
Dragon Steel,
Absolutely.
there you go.
Absolutely. And hearing them keys jingles, he's coming for you.
One more thing. No. Shout out to the truck in Gen 1. I got my Mew under there.
All right, moving on up, we have Squid, who, like I said, is still not here.
I gotta pick Squid.
Matt,
I got one.
This must be hard on you, buddy. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm taking all these Pokemon that I don't want to take myself, or like, I gotta mixed emotions, anything. Anyway, I got a list from Squid, so it's I don't know if it's in order, but I'm taking one from his list, and he's gonna be snagging Mega Pinsir.
Mega Pinsir, a phenomenal pick. An absolutely phenomenal pick. Absolutely one of the best, the hardest hitters in the league format, because Mega Pinsir just has access to Aerial 8, which does turn all of his normal type moves into flying type moves, has an incredible speed stat. The only downside to Mega Pinsir, in my opinion, is that 4 times weakness to Stealth Rocks, but this thing, I believe, through the GBA, has the most league kills of all time.
I think Weavile's up there too.
It's got priority as well.
And it has priority
It's got
in quick
Faint
attack.
priority, which is higher than Quick Attack priority.
And this thing just is going to be monstrous to deal with. Absolutely monstrous. I cannot wait to see how Squid puts this to use, because I know he watches the GBA religiously, and he knows just as much as I that this thing is an absolute truck to hit. Absolutely phenomenal pick. Moving on up, we are back to Ed. Ed, buddy, are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, Ed. Who is going to be your round 2 pick?
Okay, I think to complement Heatran, I'm gonna pick Gliscor.
Gliscor.
That 30 ball setup.
Ooh.
Are you serious?
I'm looking at a phenomenal defensive core here setting up for you, Ed. Gliscor, a very, I feel, underrated mon. And the fact that it is ×4 weak to ice, but with Heatran out there, it definitely complements it. And then with Gliscor being able to take those ground type hits for Heatran, it is an amazing defensive core there. And also getting access to probably one of the coolest abilities out there in Poison Heal. But this thing can set up with Sword Stance, this thing can be bulky. This thing is a wonderful Pokemon. Josh, what do you feel about this?
I'm scared of it. I know whenever, hey, hands down, I'm bringing Milotic Ice Beam in that thing, or using an HP Ice, because I'm not dealing with this.
And Milotic can go ahead and scald the Heatran at the same time.
It's a good thing I got Kyurem Black there to get that Ice type.
Oh, absolutely phenomenal pick, Ed. Dude, I'm scared. I'm scared. Because you were the one that had Mega Metagross for Season 1, right?
We're allowing that?
No, we are not. No. Mega Metagross is banned in this format. But your team's already scary, and I think it's scarier than just having Mega Metagross.
Is it your boy next?
Coming up next is Josh. Josh, buddy, let's go ahead and get your round 2 pick going.
I was contemplating, going back and forth. Do I want my Mega right now, or this thing is not going to last another round, and I know it. I have to get Jolteon.
Jolteon. All right. So jumping down into, let's see. Jolteon.
Hold up.
Tier 3.
If you go and look at the lineup, there's 2 Mega Pidgeots on there.
Just give me a second.
Interesting.
My bad.
But
Continue.
Jolteon, a wonderful pick in my opinion. Jolteon being one of the quickest mons in the format that's not a Mega. It gets access to Volt Switch. It can definitely be run Focus Sash. It has Quick Feet as an ability as well. This thing can hit absolutely hard if you throw a Specs on it. I'm going to be saying this a lot, but Specs mons absolutely hit hard with Thunderbolt. This thing can get Signal Beam. This thing can get Shadow Ball. A very good pivot mon to have. I understand your thought process, Josh, about maybe wanting to get now because it might get picked later. But you had a total of, I believe, 6 picks before it got back to you. Do you really think it would have been stolen in that time?
I'm thinking about it. Maybe it wouldn't have, but this is a mod I'm so used to using. I know what it can do and what it can and can't live, and it gives me what I need. so might as well get it now.
Absolutely love the choice. I love the choice. I love this thing in doubles as well, just being able to use Helping Hand and stuff and discharge Helping Hand with all that stuff. And it's immune to electric attacks too, which is really cool. I forgot to mention that, but...
It's going to hit that volt switch.
Exactly. Wonderful, wonderful pick. Now, moving up, we are back to Jordan with his Mega Heracross pick and shocked everyone. Jordan, are you here?
Talonflame hasn't been picked, right?
Oh,
And
it is not.
straight up...
One trick pony.
Just straight up the alley. Talonflame is...
Let me guess. You're gonna Brave Bird, Gelwing Brave Bird? Is that right?
Well,
Aerial
if
Ace.
I didn't do that, then I would be a fool.
Talonflame, a phenomenal mon, something that I personally have hated from Gen 6 ever since it came out. Ever since I saw this thing's hidden ability, I knew it was going to be nothing but trouble. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't do what it does best. That's the reason why I hate it so much, because it does what it does so good. Getting access to Gale Wings, probably one of the most broken abilities in the game, with any flying type move having automatic priority, such things as Brave Bird, acrobatics. It has priority roost. It has priority roost, and at the same time, this thing can flare blitz you and still hit hard. A little bit like of a one-trick pony, like someone did say earlier, but at the same time, Talonflame hits hard. And people, get your rocks going now, otherwise this thing is going to be destroying teams.
And the biggest thing is, now Talonflame can't be used against my Mega Heracross, which is one of my biggest weaknesses with him.
Beautiful, beautiful choice. Beautiful thing right there for sure.
Brendan.
Yes.
The video is gone.
Oh, is it? My apologies. I will get back to the screen share momentarily, you guys. There we go. Is that back?
It's loaded. Yep.
Okay, awesome. All right, now moving on up. Seth, are you here?
I'm always here, Brennan.
Giggity. All right, Seth.
So, my second pick is going to be a Pokemon that I have taken into many multis, and
oh no,
oh dear,
I know where this is going.
That I have just spammed the ever-living crap out of Head Smash.
Oh, no.
My second pick is going to be Tyrantrum.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought it was going to be something else.
Tyrantrum, a phenomenal dragon pick. Absolutely phenomenal dragon pick. What was your first round pick again, Seth? I'm sorry, I don't have everything.
Gengar. Mine was Gengar.
Gengar. So a very good pairing with it, in my opinion. Both very speedy mons. With, like you said, it can head smash its way to victory. Compliments of the St. Louis Rampardos from the GBA, but absolutely wonderful. It gets access to all the fangs. It can Earthquake. I believe this thing can even Zed Headbutt. This thing is an absolute monster if you throw a Choice Band on it, or it can outspeed anything if you throw a Scarf on that.
That speedy Pokemon with that base 71 speed.
Oh, is it not that fast? I thought it was super fast. My bad. I don't...
With Dragon Dance. It gets Dragon Dance.
It does get Dragon Dance. A Dragon Dance sweeper. There it is. That's the perfect role for it. But like I said, does Tad get outclassed because it is quad weak to ice, but at the same time, wait, no, only times two, right?
It's not. Yeah, only
got a lot of
times
weaknesses.
two. Yeah. I always get Rock and Ice mixed up for some reason, but very good pick. Something like I said. Like you said, Seth, you are comfortable with. Very, very wonderful pick. And now, rounding out, finishing up round 2 of the draft. Drew, are you here, buddy?
Yes, mate, I'm here.
All right, he has been sitting patiently. I can only imagine having to wait all these picks and seeing them go. That must have been tough for you, buddy.
It has, because half of them have been sniped already.
I'm sorry about that, but do you happen to have your round 2 pick?
Well, I've got a lot of things to counter. So, if I want coverage, I'll have to pick Nidoking.
Nidoking!
Not a bad pick there. It's tier 3, I believe, right?
If I'm not mistaken, yes, Nidoking and Nidoqueen are both in tier 3, but Nidoking, a very wonderful pick, as it does aid Ferrothorn and some of its weaknesses, such as fire, as well as fighting. This Nidoking can absolutely tank hits as well, but Sheer Force is not an ability to be messed with, especially on Nidoking. And not only that, Nidoking can be run physically offensive. If you really wanted to, Drew, you can run this thing specially offensive with a Scarf or Life Orb. This thing will absolutely take lives, for sure.
A great dual stab, poison and ground too. That could be run next too.
Absolutely. Josh, where do you feel about this pick being paired up with Ferrothorn?
It's another fairy killer.
And Drew's stacking up on fairy killers.
And with something that's always good in League formats, another rock setter if you choose to do that.
Absolutely. Seriously, I gotta get my rock setter soon. This is gonna be crazy now. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so rounding up round 2, Matt, do you want to go through and recite everything that's been picked? We can go ahead and just do just
Pokemon names. Yeah.
Pokemon names, and yeah.
All right, so in order, round 2, we got Scizor, we got Rotom Wash, got Entei, Ludicolo, Luxray, Klefki, Mega Pinsir, Gliscor, Jolteon, Talonflame, Tyrantrum, and Nidoking.
Wonderful, wonderful picks.
Did you say my Jolteon?
Jolteon as well. I'm not sure if it was said there, but Jolteon is there in there as well. But absolutely phenomenal picks from everyone. Josh, who do you feel like had the best pick this round?
I feel like the dude who just went with the Ferrothorn and
You feel like Drew with Nidoking and Ferrothorn?
Yeah.
Why is that?
No, Ferrothorn is such a defensive mon, and Nidoking very versatile with all the stab, and can even run a Choice Scarf if you wanted to, and run through teams if they're not ready for it.
They're just not ready for it. All right, now jumping straight into round 3, Drew, you are back up and ready to go, buddy. Let's go ahead and get round 3 started with your pick.
I think this time I need to pick my Mega.
Okay. So who are we going for?
Well, since I can't use his normal form,
I know where you're going.
I'll go with my ultimate favorite steel type, Mega Scizor.
Mega Scizor. So adding.
I was thinking about it.
Very interesting pick, if I do have to say so, because now Drew does have 2 Pokemon that are quad weak to fire, being that Mega Scizor and Ferrothorn respectively. But honestly, not a bad pick if I have to honestly say. Scizor just being a slightly boosted, better version of regular Scizor. Like I said before, it can U-turn, knock off, it can set up Swords Dance, it can Roost, it can Defog. Very interesting pick for sure. Absolutely wonderful, and I'm really excited to see how you use it this season, Drew. Josh, what do you feel about this pick?
Very good pick. You know, Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, Technician, it's going to be a lot of damage, especially if it runs Bug Bite too. Bug Steel only with one weakness, and really like curious to see what he's going to do with it.
Absolutely. Now, moving on, Seth, it is your turn, buddy, for round 3.
So, now I am going to be pulling in a Pokemon that I use in multiple multis. And that is the one that is going to fuckle all of you, and that is Shuckle. And that is Shuckle.
Shuckle, the legendary defensive mon itself, is here, ladies and gentlemen. I believe Shuckle is tier
4.
So jumping all the way down to tier 4. Guys, I hope you are keeping track of where everything is and writing things down for yourselves, or if you can't, you can look at your sheets and stuff. But absolutely phenomenal pick in Shuckle as being the highest defensive and specially defensive mon in the format. Seriously, this thing will. The only thing I can say about this is it is coming on the field and it is setting up sticky webs, setting up. I believe it gets Stealth Rocks as well.
Whoa! Not necessarily, Brennan. Not necessarily.
Contrary Shell Smash.
Shuckle does get Contrary Shell Smash.
I was gonna ask, are we gonna allow that?
I mean, I believe it is allowed. I believe it can be allowed.
And then that mean Contrary Power Split Shell Smash combo wrecks every sweeper they send out.
Absolutely
Dirty.
scary to hear that. A phenomenal pick, Seth. Something to really complement the Tyrantrum. For sure, I feel 150%, as well as Gengar. Two more frail Mons, but this Mon is just coming in and eating up hits for days. Seriously,
Yup.
I'm personally scared. I'm afraid to face you now.
Shuckle.
You don't fuckle with Shuckle, that's for
You're
sure.
damn right.
Moving on, Jordan, you are back up, buddy.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready to see my core and to
Uh-oh.
finally see how my strategy is going to start playing out?
Yes, I am, buddy. You started out with Mega Heracross, then you picked up
Talonflame.
Talonflame. Who are you going to be finishing off with round 3?
Scolipede.
Ooh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Scolipede, a absolute monster of a bug itself.
And
Getting
it's fast Mons.
It is able to set up toxic spikes. It is able to get access to speed boost, which is able to be baton passed with, I believe it gets Swords Dance as well. Those can be baton passed onto other Mons. Personally, as a shiny form, I hope you make it shiny with when we gen the Mons or when you breed, because I love the shiny form personally. I just have to say, Jordan. But this thing gets Mega Horn, this thing gets Earthquake, this thing gets Rock Slide, this thing can hit so hard, or at the same time you can set up hazards and then just wreck someone's life with it. Josh, I mean, looking at this now of Talonflame, Mega Heracross, and Scolipede, what do you have to say, buddy?
Speed boost, baton pass into that Mega Heracross is gonna be scary.
Either that or Talonflame itself.
It has speed already.
I know, but can you imagine it being faster though?
Yes, but then there's the Swords Dance on top of that.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Swords Dance onto
You can also
Talonflame.
set up toxic spikes if you really wanted to.
Mm-hmm, absolutely,
Got
absolutely.
spikes as well, I think.
Very scary and a very fun team, I will say, Jordan. This is why I enjoy being in this group, because you never know the different strats that people have. Some people like to play more traditionally, but some people, like Jordan, just like to get a little bit crazy, if I have to say, buddy, with their team building, and it is phenomenal to see this come down. Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad I could entertain. I'm gonna drop out of the call for like 5 minutes to go grab some pizza. I should be back before it's my next turn.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Sounds good. All right, now coming up next, we have Josh.
I'm back.
You are back, buddy.
Look, this is also a mod that I'm very used to using. I hope I'm not sniping you, but it is a really good mod, and it's very defensive. Let's see if you can guess it. Also a fairy type.
Ooh.
Lorgus.
It's a mega, and it can also be a cleric. So
oh no,
I'm going with Mega Altaria.
Mega
Ooh.
Altaria, a very phenomenal mod in the fact that it does have the dual typing of fairy. I don't have the. Wait, hold on. I gotta reload this. Of fairy and dragon, has pixelate, which does turn every normal move into a fairy move. Hold on, I only have regular Altaria. Shoot. Well, that sucks. But nonetheless, Mega Altaria, a phenomenal mod. It can be run so many different ways, like you said. It can be physically offensive. This thing can honestly be everything around the board. This thing can be physically offensive, especially offensive, physically defensive with Cotton Guard, especially defensive. This setup Dragon Dance's sweep. It can be a cleric. This thing is so many things. I will say, though, the only thing that does hinder this, like I've said with some mons before, is its speed stat. But you set up a couple, either a Cotton Guard or you start to outspeed things with Dragon Dance, and you are wrecking lives, man. A phenomenal pick. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, moving on, we are heading on to Ed. Are you here, buddy?
Yep.
All right, Ed. Who is going to be your round 3 pick?
Okay, I think I'm gonna pick my Mega. I'm picking Mega Shrimp.
Who's that?
The Gyarados.
Oh, the Gyarados.
Mega Gyarados. Very interesting to see. Mega Gyarados being a tier 2 Mega, so you actually get 40 points added onto your 400 point total. An absolute incredible mod. Does Mega Gyarados have access to, is its ability Mold Breaker?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mold Breaker. So absolutely powerful ability in the fact that it can absolutely wreck anything that wants to levitate or try and set up or trying to have a magic bounce. This thing, if you run Moxie on it before Mega, oh wait, you can't do that. Never mind. My bad. Wrong league. But this thing can absolutely
Intimidate.
Intimidate's still useful.
Intimidate's absolutely useful, but this thing I feel wrecks lives over and over again. I will say though, with picking up that dark typing might be a little bit of an issue, but this doesn't mean that Gyarados cannot be made bulky. I have seen so many different variants of bulky Gyarados. It is ridiculous for sure. Josh, what do you have to feel about this Mega Gyarados pick?
I have to disagree with you saying that losing the flying typing actually makes it a little bit better because it won't take as much rocks damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, and with the Dragon Dance, the Stab Crunch will do a lot, and possibly getting that defense drop can even basically another +1.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, I do see your point there, but now moving on. We are back to Squid yet again. Matt, do we happen to have an update from Squid at all?
No updates, but I got a pick from his list, which I think works pretty well with his team.
All right, awesome.
Squid's going to be picking up Gastrodon.
Gastrodon, very interesting choice indeed. Pokemon I really personally love to death. Just watching it through different leagues and stuff. Gastrodon being a water ground type, only having that one weakness of grass, it is able to scald. It is able to just really eat up hits and eat up water hits for sure with that Storm Drain ability.
The weaknesses of the Mega Pinsir are going to be really helpful in.
Absolutely. There you go. There you go. This thing, kind of like Shuckle, will honestly sit on the field and just eat hits for days, unless you really want to run a Hidden Power Grass on a Mon. But that does mean that you have to give up a move slot to take this thing down. But even then, you can throw on the berry that lessens the damage. I can't remember what it's called precisely for the grass, but this thing is a phenomenal pick.
Berry, I think.
I believe so. Yeah. But truly wonderful, truly wonderful pick for sure. Ed, you, what was, I mean, no, it was Squid, never mind, my bad. So moving on to Isaac's team, Matt, who do you feel will be complementing and be added to Isaac's team?
It's a tough one. He's got a Tier 1 and a Tier 2 now with Dragonite and Klefki. He could really use a Rock Setter. He could really use a Pokemon that can take hits for his other Pokemon. I think. Oh.
Remember, he also does need a Mega.
He does need a Mega. Not going to double into that 4 times ice territory. That's probably not the greatest idea. I'm going to snag up a Mega actually that he had last year, that he took very early in the draft, and that is Mega Tyranitar.
Mega Tyranitar. Ooh, a very nice Mega indeed. A extremely bulky Mon, just to say the least, even without any EV investment, for sure. The ×4 weakness to fighting is problematic, but at the same time, with the Pokemon he does have to back it up, such as Dragonite and Klefki, I don't think that's a problem whatsoever. Josh, what do you feel about this pick for Isaac?
Bulk on bulk, and that sand can probably be coupled with the Klefki, and
lots of chip damage. Lots of chip damage, and depending on the next picks of his team, it can correlate really well.
Awesome.
Gotta watch out for the sand break and the multi-scale. That's the
sad to say though, it is another stealth rocker that.
Oh my gosh, it is.
I was thinking of a certain other stealth rocker for him, but I won't disclose that one.
All right, now moving on, we are back to Miguel. Seth, have you been in contact with him?
I have. Sorry, yeah, I have. His third round pick is Sylveon.
I like phenomenal choice. Very shocking to see it go in the third round because fairy types are very few and far in between here. but a very wonderful choice of Sylveon because it can not only just be a cleric and eat up hits with its special defensive stat, which is monstrous in my opinion, but this thing, like I said before, you guys, throw on a choice specs and hit Hyper Voice and just destroy lives.
You could try scarfing it.
Scarfing it, Pixelate, Pixie Plate as well hits extremely hard as well. Like just a phenomenal answer for dragon types. Very good Pokemon if he so chooses. I believe very teams up well with Mega Charizard. Oh wait, no. Yes, Mega Charizard Y. I almost said X. So very wonderful compatibility there in my opinion. Josh?
I have used the Sylveon before, and it's the same as Mega Altaria without the Dragon typing, of course. Can get Pixelate typing and can be Cleric, or even hit like a truck, and be bulky too.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now moving on down, we are back to Steven Prez. What's up, buddy? Are you ready?
Dude, I'm just... I'm lost.
The salt is real.
Has it been Snipe City out there?
I mean, it hasn't been awful, honestly, but there has been some really important ones that I needed to be taken. Most lately, I guess it was the Talonflame.
All the way back to that VGC 14 tech there, Steven.
Yeah, well, you know me, man. But after looking everything over a little bit, I'm surprised no one's ever picked Volcanion.
Volcanion,
there you go.
A very new addition to the GBA format that we have adopted here for the LDL, because its event did recently come out in Japan. The GBA and the LDL here are allowing Volcanion to be drafted, an extremely wonderful typing, in my opinion, of fire and water, but does get let down by that speed stat, I believe 100%. But that doesn't mean that if this thing can be made bulky and then hit back hard, that doesn't mean it's not going to.
870 is workable. I mean, its max speed stat can be 134. I mean, throw a scarf on that and you're not speeding everything.
True,
so, I mean,
true.
Except for like base 140 Pokemon.
And a Pokemon that does get a move, which is a little bit new but a little bit old. It just gets the better Scald, in my opinion. Steam Eruption.
Eruption. Yeah, it's hard to go. It's hard to go wrong with interrupt, access to overheat.
It's ancient power.
Does it? I'm looking right here. It's funny that it learns Solar Beam, but not Energy Ball. I was kind of let down by that.
It's Earth power.
Yeah, it gets SX Earth power.
Sludge Wave as well. So this thing looks like it's very versatile. I'm looking at the moveset myself here. I have it pulled up on just the side of my screen, but absolutely phenomenal pick. And I'm very interested to see how it is used in this format for sure. For sure, absolutely.
It gets explosion.
Does it get explosion?
But also, something I think is interesting is Haze.
Oh.
So, I mean, that's something else to keep in mind because it is singles, and, you know, Reflect and Light Screen are going to be super, super pivotal battles.
Lots of setup mons, too.
Like doubles. Yeah, so, I mean, if someone tries to set up a Leech Seed or Toxic or, you know, because it is really bulky, I don't know. And plus, it would let me spam Overheat without any, Well, wait, was that Haze or was that...
Haze gets rid of stat changes, I believe.
Yes, Haze gets rid of stat changes.
So I can spam over.
Alright, moving on. It is my pick, and being sniped now 2 times for mons I really wanted has made me rethink my team only a little bit. I think I've figured it out. Because my next choice is coming soon, I feel like it's time for me to pick up my Mega because I don't trust the people that are following me. But this is a Pokemon I wanted last season that Squid actually got a hold of, and so I had to fall back onto Mega Alakazam. But for me, this season, I'm going to be going all in, and I'm picking up Mega Gardevoir.
I was going to...
And Mega Gardevoir is a phenomenal Pokemon, in my opinion, being a dual typing of Fairy and Psychic. 2 very hard-hitting types with Pixelate as its ability. Hyper Voice is a thing, like we said with Sylveon. I feel like Sylveon does the exact same thing that Gardevoir can do, just without it being a Mega. And on top of that, though, I do enjoy the fact that I get Stab Psyshock here. Josh, what do you have to say about Mega Gardevoir?
I was going to get Mega Gardevoir just to have like a special hitter, but the thing that threw me off was its base 100 speed. Anything that doesn't break base 100 is an okay mon, because there's so many things that can outspeed. So if it doesn't outspeed, then it'll probably get hurt.
Yeah, but
pretty badly.
Yeah, but at the same time, this thing can be a cleric. I can set up a substitute and then be able to hit something hard for one turn, probably get a knockout before that substitute fades. And depending on how a team is built, you know, maybe that's the turn of events that I do need. But this thing can even set up Trick Room if I so choose. It's going to be really interesting to figure out and mess with 100% for sure.
Hyper Beam
Pixelate on it. That is something I actually wanted to keep secret, but you know.
Can I give a story about Hyper Beam? And one time in the league, I had Sylveon, and the other dude was gloating about his Clefable. Okay, this guy, you know, he's probably gonna run Calm Mind, thinking he's smart. Send in Sylveon, Choice Specs, Hyper Beam, Max Special Attack, one shots it.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Sounds like I'm gonna be taking a chapter out of your book and running Hyper Beam on my Mega Gardevoir now. Hey, okay, Matt, you are up, buddy. And who is gonna be your round 3 pick?
Oh, such a tough decision. I'm wanting to take a Mega now, but I wanted to take some other Pokemon earlier. I need a Rock Setter. I need a strong Fire type. I'm going to be dipping into my free agent picks and grabbing Infernape with my pick.
Ooh. A very wonderful, wonderful pick that does pair very nicely, if I have to say, with your Rotom Wash, but a very versatile mon in the fact that it can be run specially and physically. It has priority in Mach Punch and also gets that ability of Iron Fist, which does up its power. Usually a lot of people think that you run this thing with the Focus Sash, but at the same time, you throw a Life Orb on there or like a Scarf with U-Turn,
Choice Band, Choice Scarf, all kinds.
It's a very wonderful pick, and I believe it does break that base 100 speed.
Base 108.
108, there you go. So those base 100s are definitely going to be having an issue. Like, for instance, my Manaphy, I'm definitely not outspeeding that. And here comes the Thunder Punch to wreck my day. Very phenomenal pick. And now to end up round 3, Scoop, are you here?
Widow. Oh. Something about Infernape?
Yes.
It's another Rock Setter.
Absolutely. Scoop,
Didn't say that. Stealth Rocks, there we go.
Scoop is here.
Alright, so for my pick, I'm going to have to take Politoed.
Politoed, I believe, is... let's see.
Oh, wait, I have a quick question. So, since I picked a Tier 1 already, right? I can't, for instance, go ahead and pick another Tier 1. Like, so I got Scizor, I can't go and pick my other
You're getting so good.
No. Okay, Squid, I'm going to have to ask you to be quiet really quick, buddy. Squid, be quiet for a quick second. Mute yourself. Scoop, when it does come to your Tier 1 pick, you are allowed to pick another Tier 1 as long as you are able to... as long as you have the points available, which is your free agent trades. So you have up to 4 max, and for another Tier 1 choice, it takes 180 points out of your 400 point total, leaving you with 220. So you are allowed to draft a Tier 1 on top of that if you so choose.
Alright, well, no, alright. So I'm good. Okay.
Alright.
Well, yeah, I picked Politoed.
Alright, Politoed, a phenomenal mon in the fact that it does get Drizzle. And a mon that actually can sit on the field and eat up hits as well, but gets access to Scald, Ice Beam, things that can actually hack you out, especially with Scald. Squid, I'm going to have to ask you to mute yourself, buddy.
It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because of that background music, we're recording, buddy.
Alright, sorry guys, I'm not on video. I just got out of church and I'm the LDL Season 1 champion. You already know. I sweep through everybody. I had no competition whatsoever. Just want to put that out there.
All right, calm down there, Squid. Your choice, your round 4 pick's
Just
coming up
sweep through
extremely
me.
soon. It's coming up soon.
It's worth noting, Polytoad, that drizzle is a huge benefit to Scoop's first pick, or first tier 1 pick, which is Scissor.
Absolutely for sure. Very nicely complements it. Now, let's quickly get a recap of round 3 before Scoop jumps us back into round 4 with his guitar playing. Scoop.
Oh, my bad. No, I'm mute. My
We're
bad.
gonna need, yeah.
All right, so let's recap round 3.
All right. Starting off round 3, we got Mega Scissor. We got Shuckle, Scolipede, Mega Altaria, Mega Gyarados, Gastrodon, Mega Tyranitar, Sylveon, Volcanion, Mega Gardevoir, Infernape, and Polytoad.
I gotta go to Amatero.
Very wonderful. Now, jumping straight into round 4, Scoop, we are calling you right back in here, buddy. Let's go ahead and get round 4 started.
Alright, so I don't think anybody's going to pick one of my Pokemon, but I have a feeling someone might maybe have this one on the back of their mind. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop up Goodra.
Goodra.
I like it.
Very wonderful Dragon-type Pokemon. Something that has access to wonderful abilities, but also a very versatile moveset. Make sure you do mute yourself there, Scoop. Squid, I'm gonna kill you, buddy.
Go ahead, man. It's fine.
Mute yourself, just because the background noise.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Thank you. But Goodra has access to one of the highest. Well, doesn't have access. Actually, has a wonderful special defensive stat. I'm gonna kill Squid. I swear. There we go. Like I said, guys, Squid has had some family things come up, and so he's on his way home. He's calling us from his phone. But Josh, go ahead and talk about Goodra.
Slapping a Solvist on there, it can be a very good mon for any team. It gets Dragonets that can be a phaser and can make some things eat rocks even if they don't want to, and force switch.
Apparently, someone disagrees with you there, Josh.
What?
So someone wasn't too happy about a Goodra pick, but absolutely phenomenal pick in my opinion. Absolutely.
I didn't draft Goodra.
Very versatile mon. But moving on now, Matt, you are up next, buddy. Who is going to be your round 4 pick?
It's a tough one. I'm looking at my weaknesses. I'm looking at kind of what I need on my team. Don't have a Steel type. Don't have a Mega. Don't have Hazard removal yet either. So
I think I know where this is going.
I'm not going to be grabbing my Mega this time, but I'm going to be grabbing something Steel type, and that is Empoleon.
Very interesting choice. Empoleon, like you said, a wonderful Steel type. It gets access to Defog, which will get rid of those rocks, but at the same time is an absolutely wonderful, I believe, especially defensive wall. It can be made, but it can also run, the classic Scald and Scald set. And I believe it does get access to some really interesting Steel moves as well. However, I'm not 100% sure because I haven't used Empoleon personally. It is Flash Cannon. Okay, I was debating whether or not I should say that or not.
The best part is it pairs incredibly well with Rotom in that it's not weak to grass, and Rotom's not weak to electric. And it's weak to ground, but Rotom isn't. They just pair so well.
Very interesting for sure. Very interesting for sure. Josh, how do you feel about this pick now that Matt, like you said, has a very interesting core with 2 water types of all things? Josh, are you here, buddy? All right, looks like we lost Josh. We'll get him back momentarily.
Oh, I'm right here. I muted myself. I was talking.
Sorry, buddy.
It carries Stealth Rocks. I was going to look it up right now if it carries Roost.
It's Grass Knot as well. It does not get Roost, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think it has access to recovery, which is unfortunate.
It does have
Flash Cannon and Scald can take out things, and it's a fairy killer.
It's Aqua Ring. Aqua Ring is recovery.
Yeah, but it can also set its own speed and rigidity as well.
It's also got a hidden ability of Defiant and access to Aqua Jet if I want to run the physical route. That's always an option.
Absolutely.
Metal Claw, Icy Wind, Knockoff, Feather Dance, all kinds.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely interesting to see what you do there. But now moving on, I believe it is my pick. Yes, it is my pick.
Quick, 1 second, Brennan. I'm going to have to head out for a few minutes. My pick is a ways away, but I will let you guys know when I'm back. Just shoot me a message if it gets to that time.
All right. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. But moving on, it is my pick up next for round 4, and I'm going to be picking up a Pokemon I personally think is one of my favorite legendaries of all time. I am dropping all the way down to tier 3, however, for this pick. I am double checking to make sure I am not making an idiot of myself. Absolutely, it is in tier 3, but I am going to be picking up a very wonderful pick of Shaman to round out my Fire, Water, Grass core. Josh, what do you feel about this pick?
To round out your Fire, Water, Grass core is amazing, and Shaman is actually a really good Pokemon because that Stab Seed Flare is nothing to sneeze at.
Exactly. I feel like it can do a lot of things that Manaphy can do, but just from a different perspective.
Yeah, it's another like little pixie thing.
Absolutely. I'm excited to have this thing. I have a limited edition plushie on my shelf behind me that I love to death, and I am excited to see what my little squad of Manaphy and Shaman paired up with Entei can do, for sure. But now moving on, we have Steven. Perez, are you ready for your round 4 pick?
Yeah, it's something that I've been keeping a close eye on, but it should be no surprise that my next pick is Sableye.
Sableye. Looks like I hear some sniping going on with this pick, but Sableye, a truly fantastic mon in the fact that it is extremely bulky, only having one weakness, which is fairy typing. It has access to two really good abilities. I know one for sure being a prankster. Did I say it again? Jordan, did I say it again? I believe I did. But anyway, like, it gets access to Thunder Wave. It can Will-O-Wisp. It can even set up Calm Minds behind a sub and sweep a team. That's how incredible this thing is, in my opinion. Josh, how do you feel about this pick?
It's the Standing Haunter.
It's the Standing Haunter. I love it.
And surprised it's not Mega, but it can carry Fake Out and gets decent stab, but will mainly be run bulky, as I'm thinking, and it gets Nasty Plot if you didn't know.
It does. It absolutely does. Now moving on, we are heading to Miguel. Seth, do we have his next pick?
We do. His round 4 pick is Clefable.
Clefable, so he is picking up a good tier 1 pick.
Somebody's mad.
Someone is very, very mad. So it looks like he is going to be dipping into his 180 point. He's going to be taking 180 points out of his free draft total to pick up this mon. Clefable,
I don't know if he knows that or not, but whatever.
If he does, I will definitely stop him on his next round to make sure that doesn't happen. But Clefable, a very I keep saying it. I'm sorry, you guys, but
phenomenal Pokemon.
Phenomenal. I've been saying it too much. The title of this is just phenomenal, but a truly incredible mon in the fact that it is a very hard-hitting fairy type, but it can also be an extremely very hard to beat wall with access to Moonlight, making it incredibly sustainable on the field. It can set up Stealth Rocks, it can throw Fire Blasts at you, it can throw Thunder Waves at you. A really, really cool mon to go with Miguel's team. 100% sure. 100%. Josh, do you have anything to add?
Clefable gets 2 amazing abilities. I'm very sad I got sniped, but can do lots of things like Calm Mind. It gets 2 forms of sustain within Soft Boil, which is probably the best in the game, and Moonlight. A scary mon, but as I said before, there is a counter to it.
There is. There absolutely is. Now, moving on, let's see. Sorry, this is so hard without Matt because I'm worried about people, trying to cheat with their drafting. But moving on now, we have Isaac. Squid, is Isaac able to take the phone? Is Squid even here anymore? He is not. Shoot, and now we have Matt gone as well. So, I'm going to be taking I guess I'm going to go ahead and choose Isaac's team. His round 4 pick. He started off with Dragonite, got Klefki, went ahead and picked up... Who was it that he picked up in round 3?
What's his team?
Mega Tyranitar. So, looking at Isaac's team, he has wonderful synergy between Mons. But I am noticing...
You're welcome, by the way.
Oh, are you back?
I am back, yes.
Okay, good.
How many picks have we gone through?
We are at Isaac right now, and I was about to pick Isaac's pick unless you would want to.
No. Is Squid here at all?
Squid is not. He somehow left the call, so...
Oh. We can make the picks for them. Just give me a few seconds. Can you update me on the 3 picks we've had, though?
Yes. Miguel picked up Clefable.
Clefable, I like it.
Steven picked up Sableye.
Oh, nice.
Getting
that swagger on.
Getting that swagger on. And I have picked up Shaman.
Ooh, I like it. Is that another tier 1 or tier 2?
That is tier 3, surprisingly enough.
That's surprising, yeah.
I would pick that one from you.
Yeah, the only jumping back to Shaman, just to quickly speak on it, the reason why I feel like it's tier 3 is because it's just almost a one-trick pony with some of the things it can do, but I feel like I can really shake things up with what it
Only
should
one stab, right? What's the speed stat like?
It's base 100 across the board.
Oh yeah, it's like Mew and all those other ones.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now that we are at Isaac, who do you feel, Matt, would be a good addition to his team, seeing as how he has Dragonite, Klefki, and Mega Tyranitar?
So he has a tier 1, a tier 2, and a Mega. We could start dipping into the tier 3s for him. He's got some good defense, good bulk. He is missing a bit of a fast offensive Pokemon for Dragonite. Of course, it's more of can work as a setup and a fast Pokemon, but he could use a good Volt Switcher in Heliolisk. That one could definitely work. It does give him an extra ground type weakness though, which may not necessarily be ideal. Or I could use a good grass poison type in Roserade. That's actually not a bad pickup for tier 3.
We need an answer.
I'm taking suggestions here. I'm not gonna be the sole responsible party for his team.
Yes, you are. Come on now.
You suck. All suck. Let's go with 1 second. Actually, I'm gonna snag up Galvantula for him.
Oh, and I am sniped. Galvantula, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be joining.
Giving some input.
Galvantula is going to be joining Isaac's team, which I feel is a phenomenal mon. Dang it! I keep saying it. I keep saying it.
Phenomenal. Here, I'll say it. It's a phenomenal mon. All right, keep going.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's a truly incredible mon. Seriously, when it fits team, like, the reason why I keep saying it's phenomenal is because they are. These mons are truly incredible in their own aspect. But on a team such as what Isaac has with Dragonite, Mega Tyranitar, as well as Klefki, they can put in so much work. Like you said, he needed a Volt Switcher, which Galvantula does wonderfully. It adds a extra typing of Bug, which does hit a lot of things extremely hard in Dark and Psychic types. It can set up sticky webs. It literally will wreck lives with Compound Ice Thunder.
Giga Drain, Energy Ball.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Interestingly enough, Egg Move, it gets disabled, which, being the Bug type leader, I'd like to say, works in some scenarios. It
Being
has
the
worked.
electric type gym leader using it, I know it also works
There you
really well.
go. There you go.
All right, now moving on up, we have Squid. Now Squid dropped out of the call for some reason, but do we have anyone messaging him right now, or?
I still have his list.
Okay, perfect.
I need to grab one from his list. I just want to take a look at his team, so I'm not going double dipping on anything. We got Totodile, so he's got Conkeldurr, Gastrodon, Mega Pinsir. Alright, so doesn't have a tier 2. He has a spot for a tier 3. I actually like oh, not quite. Where's that Pokemon? Yeah, we'll scoop up Honchkrow for him, actually.
Honchkrow. Ooh, a very wonderful pick, if I do say
Another
so myself.
tier 3, I believe.
Let's see. Gonna know how to spell Honchkrow to start off with. Let's see.
Okay, Squid didn't either. He spelled it wrong on his list.
Yay, I am not alone. Let's see. Honchkrow, here we go. Honchkrow, a truly bulky mon, to say the least, with an incredible dual typing of Dark and Flying. This thing can actually be a great defogger as well. I'm really trying not to say
What are
phenomenal
its defenses? I didn't think it was that bulky, actually.
It can be a extremely bulky mon.
Is it kind of like Crobat? With that,
it's a little bit like Crobat. I want to say it's like a lower tier Crobat in some
It's got
senses.
100 base defense, but or base HP, but its defenses are 52.
That doesn't mean that this thing cannot eat hits all day. This is an
It's
incredible.
got the Roost. It's got 71 base speed. Throw a Scarf on it. Got Moxie.
It has Moxie, has
Super Lock.
has access to Brave Bird. I believe it gets access to Sucker Punch as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Moxie boosted
Don't
stab,
quote
Sucker
me on
Punch.
that.
Base what 120 something attack?
Wait, hold on. I do have Squid. Squid, are you here?
Okay. Yeah, I'm back.
Are you
Alright,
okay
Squid,
with Honchkrow, Squid, or do you want something else?
we have picked Honchkrow for you. Are you okay with that for your round
Yes,
4 pick?
Honchkrow. Yes.
All right, Squid. Let me know. Quickly tell me why you wanted Honchkrow.
Okay, so like lately I wanted to try out these new Pokemons, and I was trying Honchkrow online, and like when you get your enemy to like a certain amount of life, the
Sucker
choice
Punch.
Brave Bird, Moxie.
Yeah.
Are you there?
30.
Straight beautiful.
30.
And it has suck.
Looks like we're experiencing some technical difficulties, Squid, but
Roboting.
all I'm hearing is Scarf it once your team is low enough and you wreck lives. So that's great to hear. It looks like Squid is absolutely happy to be joining the call. Is also
It's not dirty. It's called being smart.
He's also really happy that he got
Not
this
allowed.
pick. So now moving on, after Squid, we have Ed coming up. So Ed, who is going to be your round 4 pick, buddy? Ed? Are you here, buddy? Ed?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm gonna go with Venusaur.
Oh, that's a good one.
Venusaur, a mon that I have come to
Thinking about
hate.
it. I was thinking about it.
I have come to hate Venusaur from season 1 because I got 6-0'd by 1 my first week.
I'm liking it. There's a lot more fairies now that people have picked fairies. There's some water types I want to kill. Rotom Wash.
Leave Rotom Wash out of this. Leave Rotom.
Absolutely incredible mon, something that can definitely eat up bulks. Doesn't get access to that thick fat ability, which does take away 2 of its weaknesses of fire and ice, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that Venusaur cannot wreck lives. It's wrecked my life one time before, and I will never allow it to do it again.
Sludge, Synthesis, Chlorophyll, all kinds of attack.
Sleep powder as well.
Yeah, sleep powder as well.
Sleep Clauser's on though.
Yeah,
Keep
Sleep
that in
Clause is in effect. That is something to add for you guys to know. Is Sleep Clause is in fact in effect, so you can only put 1 Pokemon to sleep. Unless Effect Spore does activate, in that case, then you just get screwed.
Right. Or like Magic Bounce or something.
Exactly. So now, moving on, we have Josh coming up. Once again, buddy, what is your round 4 pick?
Oh shoot, it's me. Oh okay. So with all this, most of the stealth rockers I wanted being taken, there are only a little bit that I could think of that suit my playstyle. I needed a little bit more defensive, defensive mon, so I chose Miltank.
Miltank.
Hey, I like it.
I believe Miltank is actually tier 4 or tier 5, is it not?
Tier 5.
Tier 5, so jumping all the way down to tier 5 for an incredible wall of Miltank. It has the ability Sap Sipper, which does stop grass types in its tracks, but it can also have access to Milk Drink, which does make it last on the field a lot longer. But if you don't want to run Sap Sipper, guess what? This thing has Thick Fat. Try and hit it with an Ice type or Fire type then. This thing is a truly wonderful pick.
It's got some good speed to it too.
Yeah, Miltank, surprisingly, is a very fast mon as well, so it's definitely something to watch out for.
80 base attack, it's got access to stab, body slam, 1 weakness. Very underrated.
Very underrated for sure. Absolutely incredible pick, Josh. That's really cool to see Miltank going this early as well. Heading on now, we have Jordan. Are you here, buddy? Jordan.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so I just have to say I'm feeling very lucky because most of my main picks have not been picked, and so I'm feeling very optimistic for this draft. But I'm going to dip into my points a little bit and pick Garchomp.
Garchomp. Ooh,
that's tier 1, right?
A very wonderful dragon type for sure. Getting access to Stealth Rocks as well, something that it is really well known for. It can be a very defensive set to set up those Stealth Rocks, but it can also be an all-out attacker as well.
Got that rough skin Rocky helmet.
That rough skin Rocky helmet is something that you do not want to mess with for sure. And the fact that it is paired with some of his other mons like Mega Heracross, Talonflame, and Scolipede, it's just hazard stacking all around it in my opinion, and this thing will hit you hard 100,000,000%. Absolutely incredible pick. Moving on now, we have Seth. Are you here, buddy?
I am here.
You're always here.
Okay, I'm always here. Even though I just ran away, I am still here. My next pick is Gyarados.
So picking up regular Gyarados now from Mega Gyarados being drafted earlier. Things like I said earlier, Gyarados gets access to Moxie, it gets access to Intimidate, it can Dragon Dance, it can wreck your life if it's bulky enough to set up a couple Dragon Dances. There's something Josh did say though, with Mega Gyarados picking up that Dark typing to contradict me. It being water flying type, it is quite weak to electric types, but I feel like with the team... Yeah, quad weak to electric.
4 times.
I thought you said Rog.
No, please. Well, if I did, I'm sorry, but absolutely wonderful pick, and like I said, Gyarados scare me. Gyarados scare me, for sure. Really cool pick, and I feel like it fits your team really, really well.
Thank you.
All right, Drew, are you here, buddy, to round up round 4?
Yes, I am.
All right, Drew, who are you going to be picking to finish up round 4 for us?
Well, I think I'll finish up with Espeon.
Espeon, a really interesting pick for sure. Something I didn't expect, but something interesting a lot of people don't know about Espeon, that if they don't use it competitively, is Espeon actually does get access to Magic Bounce. And Espeon, while it is a little bit more frail than its counterpart of Umbreon, which is a phenomenal wall, Espeon is actually a hidden gem, I believe, in the fact that with Magic Bounce, it can really hit hard with things like Psychic, as well as, I believe it gets Dazzling Gleam as well, if I'm not mistaken.
It gets the screams, it gets Calm Mind.
Yeah, really interesting pick for sure to round off round 4. Josh, do you have any last things to say about Espeon before we move on?
No, I think you covered everything, especially the Magic Bounce throws people off that can't remember.
Absolutely. You definitely have to watch out if you want to be burning a Feral Thorn or a Mega Scizor in Drew's neck of the woods, because he'll just send out this Espeon and send it right back out to you, for sure. But now, recapping round 4 for us. Matt, would you like to recap?
Absolutely. So starting out round 4, we had Gudra coming in first, followed quickly by Empoleon, and Shaman, Sableye, Clefable, Galvantula, Honchkrow, Venusaur, Miltank, Garchomp, Gyarados, and Espeon.
Very, very nice. Very nice for sure. Now, jumping straight back into round 5, Drew, we're bringing you right back around, buddy. Are you ready?
I am.
All right, so what are we going to start off with for round 5? Almost halfway through this draft.
Well, I'm going to pick my second favorite, which is Arcanine.
Arcanine. Ooh. I hear people crying now because I know Arcanine is an absolute fan favorite. My all-time favorite Pokemon of all time because of everything that it can do. Arcanine, as everyone does know, it is a tremendously hard hitter in the fact that it gets Flare Blitz, but on the other side, it can get Toxic, it can get Will-O-Wisp, it can get Morning Sun. This thing is meant to be bulky. At the same time, it can hit hard for sure. I believe it, and then it also gets access to extreme speed.
Yeah, but I'm also not sure if it gets Flash Fire as well, which will cover.
It does.
the
It gets
fightiness.
Intimidate, it gets Flash Fire.
Intimidate, Flash Fire, so very interesting pick, a wonderful pick for sure. I'm pretty sure someone's crying. I'm wondering who it was. I will get to that in a minute, I'm pretty sure. But Arcanine, a truly awesome pick to start off round 5. Moving down now, we have Seth coming up. Seth, are you there, buddy?
I am here. Sorry, it's weird. I want... Crap, I had it, and Steven, I forgot what it was.
Dude,
I'm not. You're not helping. Oh, I want Golurk, because Steven wanted Golurk.
Golurk, a very interesting mon. I believe it's something I considered drafting at one point in time, but I decided to opt out for it. But Golurk, a truly interesting mon in the fact that it is a tier 5 ghost type, but it is a rapid spin blocker. Because of that ghost type, it will come in and stop you from getting rid of rocks, but at the same time, this guy can come back and hit extremely hard.
Got no guard.
With no guard, being able to get dynamic punch.
no guard. Steven.
Shadow punch.
Steven, would you like some food to go with that salt that
Ooh,
to help you along?
Sounds like we're getting a little bit serious in this draft now with people intentionally sniping other captains, which is always definitely fun for sure. Always definitely fun. Heading down now, we are back to you, Josh. Who do you feel like is going to be a tremendous member to your team in round 5? Joshy Josh.
Hi. Sorry, I was eating a couple noodles. Let's see. I don't know. All right, give me a second. I'm looking through. Okay. What tier is this guy in? Okay. Sorry for the wait. I don't even know what tier he's in. What tier is Victinian?
Victini, I believe, is tier 1.
Tier 1, yep.
It's not there.
It's all the way down at the bottom.
I
Right
just
above
see Volcanon and Zygarde.
Above Volcanion.
That's tier 2. Go further left.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Do you have you drafted someone from tier 1 in your free total pick yet?
No.
He hasn't.
There you go.
I've been saving my points.
Let's go ahead and pull Victini up and talk a little bit about the Pixie Pokemon Victini, a absolutely monster.
Did you have his pick yet?
I'll go with Victini.
This thing will honestly destroy a whole team. This thing can absolutely bring a team back from the brink of extinction. All it has to do is click one move and absolutely destroy something in its way. If you band it, if you specs it, if you scarf it even if it's scarfed outspeeding things, it will still take down a mon with it. Gets access to U-turn, gets access to the Reshiram and Zekrom moves of Blue Flare and what's Zekrom's move?
Fusion Bolt.
Fusion Bolt. Truly an incredible, brilliant pick, and something that is very scary to deal with. very scary to deal with and plan for.
Hey,
Base
Brennan,
100 across the board.
did Jordan get his round 5 pick yet?
Oh, did I skip him?
I believe so.
Oh, crud. I'm so sorry. Jordan, we will pop right back over to you. That is totally my fault, dude. My apologies.
We're not
Snipe
friends
him,
anymore.
Jordan. Snipe him.
Did you get sniped with Victini?
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't
Oh,
use
okay,
that.
I'd feel bad.
He's got a fire type already. I think he's fine.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Jordan. That is totally my fault. I'm getting too hyped for this, and also
We're not friends anymore, bro. We're not friends
Am
anymore.
But
I
you're
your
like
friend?
10 minutes away from my house.
So my actual next pick is going to be Metagross.
Ooh, a
There you go.
wonderful pick indeed. Now, to reiterate, this is not Mega Metagross 100,000%, but Metagross, a truly pure power meant to kill fairies. I believe this is actually down in Tier 3, surprisingly.
Tier 3, yep.
Tier 3, but access to a very wide move set such as Zen Headbutt, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Hammer Arm. I believe it also gets Earthquake. Does it get Earthquake?
Earthquake, Rock
Yeah,
Slide.
it does.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you throw a Scarf on this thing, it does
It even
things.
gets agility if you want.
It gets agility. It gets, I think, Home Claws, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So to boost
Okay.
that attack. Truly a powerhouse hiding somewhere in Tier 3, and I'm a little bit jealous. I'm not going to lie. It's not something I would have wanted for my team, but something that definitely I forgot existed down in Tier 3. Wonderful pick, Jordan. And once again, so sorry about skipping you, buddy. So sorry. It won't happen again, I promise. If I do, butt in. If I do,
That's
just...
why I'm here. I'm here to catch him.
Alright, now jumping down once again, we are back to Ed. Are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, Ed. Let us know who you are picking for round 5.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Miss Magus.
Ooh. That is down in tier 4 or 5, I believe.
5.
Tier 5. So jumping all the way down into Tier 5, Ed is scooping up Miss Magius, a very fast Mon for sure. I believe it gets access to a very wide move pool as well, such as Mystical Fire, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, of course,
Dazzling Gleam.
Dazzling Gleam. There is an incredible moveset hiding with this Mon, and the fact that it is super speedy, this thing will absolutely take lives. If you are able to set up a substitute with this thing, which I know is very weird to say for such a glass cannon, but if you are able to set up one substitute, this thing will absolutely wreck your life and a half. Josh, how do you feel about this pick, jumping all the way down into Tier 5 for this? Alrighty then.
I'm on mute again. Oh my god. It's a mon that it's a special defensive mon, base 106, 105, special attack, special defense, and speed. I'm pretty sure it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can run it. You can run it offensive or defensive. If you do want to run it, especially defensive, Will-O-Wisp can help you on your defensive side by crippling physical mons.
Mystical Fire as well, I believe.
Yeah, it does get Mystical Fire.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And if I may add, a spin blocker as well.
Alright, awesome. Now moving on, we are back to Squid, which is actually going to be joining us for our first pick. Squid, are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, let's go ahead and get your round 5 pick going.
Alright, so for round 5, since I wanted to franchise Entei, but I got sniped, and now Arcanine got sniped, I'm going to drop down all the way to Rotom Heat.
Rotom Heat.
Ooh.
Very cool Mon. It does carry that fire electric type, which is truly hard hitting in this format, 100%. With it being a fire type, it is, kind of weak to water or a couple other different types out there. But
Stealth Rocks?
That's why I got Gastrodon. That Storm Drain.
Absolutely wonderful pick for sure. Absolutely wonderful pick. A good Volt Switcher for sure. But now moving on, we are down to Isaac. Is Isaac here to join us, Squid?
Yeah, Isaac, you want to speak? Just say you want Durant.
I want Durant.
Straight up,
Durant,
he's there. The man knows what he wants. Durant, honestly, along the lines of Espeon, a hidden gem in the fact that this another steel bug type, only weak to fire, it actually hits extremely hard.
It's a
And
tier 4.
it's a tier 4 mon for.
Not a lot of tier 4 mons.
Yeah, we will be starting to see a lot of people starting to round off their teams by going into those lower tiers and then jumping into those free points as well. But honestly, Durant is absolutely incredible of a pick, and I'm excited to see how it actually fits onto Isaac's team that we've prepped him with so far. I hope he is happy, by the way, Squid, with what we've picked for him. Does he know what he has so far?
No, I haven't told him yet, but I'm pretty sure it's
Okay,
gonna like it.
Yeah, let him know
You got
he has.
Mega T-Tar.
He
Just
has,
tell him that.
he has Mega
No, no,
Tyranitar,
you're so far.
Dragonite,
You have
Klefki,
Dragonite, Klefki, Mega Tyranitar,
And then-
Galvantula.
and then Galvantula as well. Yeah.
Galvantula.
So absolutely wonderful pick. Do we have Miguel's pick, Seth?
Okay, so as I've been in talks with Miguel, I came across a problem. The Pokemon that he's been picking have been from Tier 1. So currently, because he has now picked 2 Tier 1 Pokemon, and so, I just got this in, and I believe he's picked from the proper tiers. Is Greninja?
Yep,
Is
that's
his
tier
this round
3,
pick?
I believe.
Yep. Greninja, I believe, is all the way down in
Torrent
tier
Greninja.
3. And yes, this is Torrent Greninja. I hope Miguel does understand that with Greninja comes Torrent and not Protean, which is why it is all the way down in tier 3. But that doesn't mean that Greninja isn't able to put into finest work. Being over base 100 speed gets access to toxic spikes as well as a tremendously wide move pull for sure.
Yeah, and I hope that, and I mean, he's trusting me with this, so I'm hopefully doing it justice enough to kind of.
I mean, we've been doing justice to Squid and Isaac's team, so I'm pretty sure that Miguel will be just as happy.
Is he not able to hop on Skype? Is he not
No,
there?
he hasn't been able to get online. He's been having difficulties still.
That's rough.
All right. Sounds good. But now moving down, we have Steven coming up. Steven, what is going to be your round 5 pick?
My round 5 pick is actually going to be another round 4 for me. I don't know. I was going through the move set, and man, for singles, it's just so OP. I got to go with Diancie.
Diancie, interesting pick. For sure. The only reason why I say Diancie is an interesting pick is because it doesn't get that incredible 110 base attack power for when it Mega Evolves, but at the same time, it can put in a very good sufficient work. Squid would know a whole lot about this thing more than I ever would, because he loves fairy types through and through. But access to two interesting typings with Fairy, being able to hit those dragon types really hard, as well as I believe it can also set up stealth rocks. Is that true, Steven?
It is true, along with Reflect and Guard Split, Skill Swap, Trick Room, Light Screen. I mean, even Safeguard. It's going to be an awesome support Pokemon, no doubt.
Really interesting pick, yeah, for sure. Just watch out for those steel types. That's all I have to say. Now, heading to my pick, Brennan. Yes.
I just got in. I told Miguel about the Torrent Greninja, and he would much rather have Blastoise.
Blastoise instead. Now, is that a tier 3 for a tier 3, Matt?
Blastoise is indeed tier 3, yes.
Okay, if everyone here is okay with that, I am okay with allowing him to do that, since he did not know about Protean Greninja not being a thing.
I'm fine.
Okay, so instead, Miguel will be picking up Blastoise, which is a really bulky mon that can rapid spin away, do almost the opposite of what Greninja can do. It can eat up hits and then as well send some back at its opponents with Scald, Toxic. Really cool Pokemon for sure, and I feel it's a good fit for his team as well. Greninja and Blastoise both would have been wonderful, but if he wants Blastoise, we will definitely allow Miguel to have Blastoise. Now moving into my pick, I am torn between two incredible mons that I'm shocked that I've made it this far, and I'm hoping I'm able to pick up the next one on my time around. But I am going to be picking up, I realize I don't have a ground type, and I want a very good bulky mon, and I also want a spinner. So I am going to be picking up the beast that is Donphan. So,
nice.
yeah, like I said, this thing is built. This thing is built just through and through to live hits, and it's powerful to say the least. And I'm so happy I was able to pick this thing up for sure. So happy to pick this thing up. And I believe this is my second tier 3, correct?
That is correct. You have a tier 1, a tier 2, 2 tier 3s, and a mega so far.
Tier 1, tier 2, a mega, and 2 tier 3s. Alright, awesome. Brilliant. I'm super happy for this now. I'm super happy for this pick, 100%. Alright, now moving down to you, Matt. What are you going to be picking up? You know what? I've realized I'm an idiot. I am such an idiot, you guys. Want to know why I'm an idiot?
You skipped somebody?
No, I did not skip someone, but I forgot I put a text on the layout that said round 1, and I haven't changed it since. So I'm just gonna remove that text all around.
Good.
Wow, I am an idiot.
At least it wasn't like, oh yeah, I haven't actually been recording this entire time.
That would have been bad, yeah. Considering been here for 2 hours now, for sure.
I think we all would have just kind of stepped away from the computer.
I think we would have just reconvened tomorrow or something.
Right.
But Matt, go ahead and let us know what.
Alright. My round 5. Are we in round 5, right? Round 5 pick. I'm going to be grabbing Reuniclus.
Ooh, a Pokemon that you had last season as well that put in the finest.
Actually, I did not.
Oh, you did not? Who had Reuniclus? That's right. Well, regardless of that, my apologies, Matt, but Reuniclus is an absolutely wonderful mon, and the fact that it doesn't take any damage from any hazards whatsoever. And
Or if it didn't.
absolutely, and the fact that this thing can be a calm mindset and sweep full teams is phenomenal, and I cannot wait to see how good it is to be put into this team, because I still have nightmares from my black randomizer Nuzlocke when it almost completely destroyed my whole team.
Nice.
So there is that. But now, moving down to finish up round 5, we have the Scoop. Are you here, buddy? Scoop.
I'm here.
What's up, buddy?
Alright, so for this round, I'm gonna pick Omnistar.
You're gonna pick who?
Omnistar.
Omastar. Ooh.
Praise Lord Helix.
Praise the Lord Helix. Shell Smash is a thing with this, and believe it also gets Baton Pass, a very powerful mon. The fact that it's also a Rapid Spinner, a Swift Swim user, it can set up spikes, it can hit you hard with the Scald, and Rock Blast. I'm gonna say it again, guys. It's a phenomenal mon. But there goes round 5, and Matt, let's quickly get a recap, and then we'll jump right into round 6.
Alright, quick. Round 5 started off with Arcanine. We got Golur, Metagross, Victini, Miss Magius, Rotom Heat, Durant, Blastoise, Diancie, Donphan, Reuniclus, and Omastar.
Alright, there we go. Now, jumping right back into it, Scoop, who are you going to start off round 6 with?
Alright, so for round 6. Round 6, I'm a big Mew.
Mew!
That's tier 1, right?
Yeah.
Mew is absolutely tier 1, for sure. I'm surprised it's dropped all the way.
Do I have enough points for it? I should have enough points for it.
Oh, wait, Scoop. Yeah, you've still got 100 points for your free agents.
So, how many free agents does he have left then?
2 more free agents and 2 more. So you can take a 4 and a 5 or 2 5s.
So yeah, that does, so because Scoop is picking up Mew, like we've just talked about, he does have to draft from lower tiers for those free agents.
Just give me 1 second. I gotta update this. He took Mega Pidgeot, which actually means
oh yes, that
that
is right.
he has 240. Am I right? 300.
Well,
no, 160. 160. There we go.
160. So because
Three
of
and a-
his,
four.
so you guys do see that with picking up a lower tier Mega, Scoop was actually able to pick up not 1 but 2 incredible extra tier 1 Mons. free point total, and now is still able to pick up a tier 3 and a tier 4 if he so chooses. An incredible strat for sure, but what is to be said about Mew is that it can basically do everything and anything that you ever wanted to. That's for sure. A lot of people like to run it defensively, which is what it is kind of known for, but at the same time, Mew is a tremendous pick. Scoop, props to you, man. I think that you've used this format to your best advantage 100%. Absolutely amazing pick. But now, moving on up, Matt, we have you coming back for round 6.
It is me. And I think I've been delaying it long enough. Yeah, I do not have a Mega yet. And I think I'm going to go in and grab Mega Diancie.
Mega Diancie. Ooh, very...
I don't believe it's been picked yet. Am I right?
It has not been picked yet. Diancie was scooped up in the last round, though, by Steven. But Mega Diancie, where tier is this in? I'm not seeing it.
Mega Tier 2.
Mega Tier 2, so you are adding a 40 point total to your free agents. Unfortunately, I only have the Diancie pick to come up again. I'm so sorry about that, Matt. But Mega Diancie, like I wanted to say, has an incredible 110 base attack, and it's single hit hard. I will say the one thing that it does have a bad weakness to is Steel, of course, but...
Alright, I got Rotom, I got Empoleon, I got Infernape. We're good.
It's incredible. Really cool pick, the fact that you're picking up a Mega that not a lot of people want to use, but I'm interested to see how it will be used for sure. Now, moving on up, it is back to me, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm looking at everything, at what I want, what I kind of want, and let's see, I'm looking through this, and let's see. Let me see.
It's me? Yeah. She was like, I want you.
I realize I don't have a dragon type yet.
She said that?
And there are some powerful dragon types still available for me to choose, but I'm going to go ahead and drop into some of my points, and I am going to go into tier 2 for Salamence.
And have any former member of the Winnipeg Jellicent there?
I'm taking a page out of your book there, but Salamence, as everyone knows, is a wonderful favorite with its Mega coming in Generation 6. And Squid, you better mute that mic or I'm gonna rip your head off.
Yes, these guys.
Sorry, I know I'm a little bit tired sitting in front of a screen. I'm pretty sure everyone is, or like their phones, but Salamence can be specially and offensively. It has Moxie, it has an Intimidate, so it's it's a mod that I feel I can use to my full advantage with keeping people guessing of what different set I can bring for sure. An absolutely incredible pick. I'm surprised that I'm actually putting it on my team because it was not in my radar whatsoever. In fact, I'm writing it down so I don't forget. It. But now moving back up, we have Steven popping back into the chat. What's up, buddy?
Hey man, what's going on?
I'm doing good. What do you feel is going to be a really good addition to your team for round 6?
I have 3 Pokemon that I'm really wanting.
Hey, take that off. I ain't dealing with copyrights. Hello? Guys? Uh-oh. What is going on? What happened to the call?
Josh, can you mute your mic?
Huh?
I think it's you.
What is someone shut off that background noise?
I have no idea, but all of a sudden I've lost my video. That's interesting. Not the video itself, but you guys can still hear me, right?
We can hear you.
Yeah. I can see.
I can't find the call. I can't find the call on my...
Alt-tab to Skype. If you can.
Do what?
Can you Alt-tab to get into Skype?
Of course I can, but, very interesting, because I have Skype pulled up, but it's not showing the call at all. I'm seeing nothing. Very interesting. Wait, hold on, maybe this is it. LDL. Where is... I can't see anyone's name at all. Wow. What a wonderful way for this to go. Let's see. Let's keep this going. Come on.
Well, who's still left here?
Still have 8 participants.
Yeah, still
at the
have
moment.
8. If you can see the Skype call, I'm perfectly fine with that. But for some reason, I can't pull it up anymore. I'm sorry about this the technical difficulties, guys.
Ian is saying he can't get back onto the call.
Close and reopen Skype. Do we just want to reopen? Just restart the whole entire call?
I don't think so. He can close it and he can come back and just click join again.
All right, then
Yeah.
that just means for the remainder of this video, guys, you won't be able to see everything up on the screen. I'm so sorry, but you will be able to see it in the video post. Are you all right with that?
It's fine.
All right, Steven, are you here? Are you still here, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get your round 6 pick started.
Ditto.
Ditto.
Oh,
Wow. Nice.
that's a good one.
A really fun mon to use if you do know how to use it. Now, with its imposter ability coming in, it doesn't need access to transform at all. It automatically transforms into that Pokemon, and it also picks up all the stats that it does have. So if you throw a Choice Scarf onto that Ditto, you are outspeeding and you're hitting everything hard if someone wants to set up and sweep you. A really fun Pokemon to use for sure.
Yeah, like I just said, it's the best revenge killer in the whole entire game.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, now moving back up, we are here with Isaac. Isaac, are you here?
No, but I have his pick.
All right, what is Isaac going to be picking?
He's gonna pick up Heracross.
Regular
Nice.
Heracross.
Yeah.
And that is found all the way down in tier 3.
All right, Heracross, in my opinion, is just a little bit better than Mega Heracross. No offense to you, Jordan, if you're tuning in, but I just feel like just Mega Heracross, it just does a little bit more just because it does have access to Guts, which if you just allow a Toxic Orb or a, and he just said he's offended, I'm sorry, buddy.
Moxie.
and Moxie as well. It's an incredible blend for an incredible blend of abilities that I feel like with its moveset makes it a truly wonderful hard hitter, for sure. Now moving on up, we have Squid's pick. So Squid, what's up, buddy?
Alright, so I will be drafting from tier... I'm gonna be picking up Aggron.
Aggron, very cool.
A tier 4 pick.
Dropping all the way down. Now, what is your thought process behind Aggron? Because it does have that quad weakness to fighting.
And ground.
And ground.
Yeah, I know, but it's... Yeah, but I've been also working with Aggron. I love this song. It's physical wall. I just... The earthquakes and whatnot. But you know what?
With
Yes,
that
and I was
Scarf Head Smash.
which I like for on the season.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna be interested to see how you use this against some
If
people.
policy sturdy, rock polish, or something crazy.
Oh, give me a second. Looks like I'm being added back to the call somehow. Are you guys still here? Guys, are you here? Are you guys here?
For some reason it booted us all out, but all they have to do is just rejoin.
Interesting, interesting. Should I just try? It's recalling? What is going on with this Skype call, guys? Like, seriously.
I don't know.
And I'm back. What the heck? I've lost everything. This is so weird. Guys, if you can hear me, I'm just going to end the call and I'm going to recall everyone. Just give me a quick second. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about this, guys.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to end the call. I'm sorry about this, guys. Okay. I'm just going to recall everyone. Hopefully this will work. Alright, are we all here?
I think so.
I'm here.
Yep.
Okay.
Good here.
People are roboting.
Yeah, people are roboting and stuff. What the heck is going on with this call? I am not understanding this whatsoever. Yeah, if we can just add everyone back, if someone could help me do that while we continue on, that would be really beneficial.
What would you want? Wait, what would happen?
Just we're having a lot of issues with the Skype call itself, which is
About what? 2 hours in? Huh.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I'm completely lost on this. I'm so sorry that you guys have to watch this, but okay.
Try 3 hours in.
Okay, do I have Drew here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, do I have Ed here?
Yep.
Do I have Ian?
Yep.
Do I have Josh? Josh, are you here? Do I have Matt? Do I have Seth? Okay, do I have Squid? Oh my goodness. What is going on?
Hey, man.
Okay, yeah. We're in like a whole nother... Okay, everyone stop calling. Everyone stop calling. I'm just gonna stop everything and redo the call, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I cannot believe this is happening now. Let's see. Hold on. Give it a second, hold on. Let's see if this works. Are you here, Squid?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, everyone should start to be joining in. Is everyone
Yeah.
here now?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay, I see Matt, I see Andrew, I see Steven, I see Squid, I see Seth, I see Ed.
Here.
Looks like we're waiting on Jordan, Josh, and Scoop. Looks like we almost have everyone here. Sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully I'll be able to cut this out in post.
Hello?
Josh, you here? Okay,
I'm
good.
here now. My internet just took a crap.
I feel like everyone's internet just took a big crap right now.
No, only y'all's internets took a crap. Mine was perfect.
All right, looks like
And
we're
so's
just
mine.
looks like we're just
I
waiting
switched to
on.
my phone.
Looks like we're just waiting on Scoop and Jordan. So hopefully we'll be able to get them back. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. We just left off with Squid, who picked up Agron as a really interesting pick for sure. But moving on now, we are getting to Ed. So Ed, go ahead and let us know what your round 6 pick is.
I think I want Bisharp.
Bisharp. So dipping into some of your free points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Brennan, we do not have Miguel's pick from this round.
Oh, did
yeah, Miguel.
Did I skip him again?
He was before Squid.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Seth, are you here?
I am.
Okay, what does Miguel want? Because we'll definitely allow Ed to get Bisharp for sure.
It's the one after Blastoise, correct?
Yes.
Okay, he wants Electros.
Okay, he will definitely be getting Electros. Electros, as you guys should know, it's a very bulky mon. It can be assault vested. Wonderful Volt Switcher, can be physically and specially offensive. Like I said, it's a knockoff user. Really cool Pokemon to use, for sure.
It's got no weaknesses either.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Levitate.
Except for Mold Breaker.
Mm-hmm. But I will say, though, Bisharp is a very interesting pick from Ed because it is a fairy killer through and through. Absolutely wonderful. It gets knockoff, it gets sucker punch, it can set up. I will say, though, it is a bit frail, but that doesn't mean it won't take lives before it goes down. What do you guys think?
Defiant, sucker punch.
I think Ed's stacking his team against mine. He's got the Bisharp for the Reuniclus. He's got the Venusaur for the Rotom. He's got the Heatran for the Diancie.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So now moving on up, we are hitting Josh now. So Josh, what is going to be your round 6 pick?
I think the call just kicked him.
Oh, did it? Oh no! Did his internet take a duke? We'll try and quickly message him right now just to see if we can get his pick in. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully he'll be able to. I'm so sorry about this, guys. We are definitely not professionals at this by any means. We tried to coordinate it as well as we could. Hopefully, season 3 goes a lot better. That's all I have to say.
We're only at the draft. We got lots of room to grow this season. So.
Something's showing up in chat. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. What is your pick? And then we'll put it through. Yeah, so it looks like I'm running a little bit solo with talking about things, but how do you... Okay, let's just actually go...
I can fill in if you really want.
I know, but I just wanted to feel like, what do you guys feel as far as your draft so far? Do you think it's been going according to plan, or have you been sniped to the point where you've had to rethink everything, or...
I'm pretty satisfied. That's for sure.
Oh, I bet you are, because you sniped me a couple times. Yeah, Drew, what do you feel about that?
I've had to rethink a few things because most of my setup has already been taken.
Let's see. Definitely some issues. Come on, Josh. Let's get your choice through. What about you? Here we go. Josh, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Josh. Let's go ahead and get your round 6 pick.
Oh. Let's see. Okay, I guess my computer's not gonna come. Okay, there it is. Round 6 was. Let's see. Just making sure it was in this tier. Where is it? What? Oh, there it is. Okay. Another tier 5 pick. Hoping that I can like save some points for a later pick. Gorgeist.
Gorgeist, a very cool pick, which you do get access to all the different forms, not just one super form or the small form. You get access to every single one of those forms, whether it be the bulky set that everyone loves to run, with it being a spin blocker and absolutely monster defensive wall, or if you're wanting to go on the offensive with it, you can do anything with that with this thing at this point. And I will say that you better be running this thing. You better be running this thing as a shiny form, just like Jordan's Scolipede, because it's absolutely wonderful in my opinion.
What is its shiny form, by the way?
It is
check
purple.
on that.
It is purple, and it is beautiful. If you love purple,
I
will love it. All right, now moving. Let's see. Moving on up, we are back to Jordan. Are you here, buddy?
No, I'm not here.
Okay, then we're skipping you again.
Okay, so a quick question, which I'm pretty sure I know the answer to. I don't have enough points for extras to dip into the tier 1 pool one more time, right?
You do not, because
you do not.
Need 3 more. And
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves me with a couple options, but I am actually going to hit up Machamp.
Ooh, a very powerful mon indeed. Machamp getting Guts and No Guard, 2 very scary abilities with Dynamic Punch, and then if you want to try and burn this thing, you're just going to be absolutely destroyed. Gets access to Knockoff, as well as all the Elemental Punches. This thing can also be run Assault Vested and eat hits for days, almost like Conkeldurr. And that Priority Bullet Punch, Mach Punch as well. Really wonderful, I'm going to say it again, phenomenal pick for sure, Jordan, and I'm saying it especially for you.
Yeah, you life form that so man, you're gonna have some power behind that. Ooh, Machamp was on my VGC 15 team all year. Like, I love Machamp.
Oh yeah, Machamp is definitely a fan favorite.
It actually does not get Mach Punch.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh wow, I'm actually quite surprised at that, but I guess Goro is here to stay with Jordan.
Oh yeah.
All right, now moving on up.
But
to
he
the
gets
east
No
side.
Guard, Dynamic Punch.
No Guard,
Guard.
Dynamic Punch. There you go.
All right, Seth, you're up.
Seth, you are up.
So, I'm having issues. Because I've picked from all 5 tiers. And I need... What do I need next? That's my whole...
Alright, you got... did I miss a tier 3? Do you only have the 1 tier 3?
Yes. How many tier 3s do I need?
You can take a second tier 3. You can take a... Do you have a Mega yet, Seth?
No, I don't.
something
Take a mega.
definitely to look at. I mean, we have plenty of megas that have remained undrafted so far. We got
I
Mega
will take-
Aerodactyl. Oh,
You
I will
have
take-
400 points to spend on anything tier 1 or 2 or 3 if you really want to.
Well, I will then take. I will take Mega Septile.
Ooh, and very interesting pick. For sure, gaining that dragon typing once it mega evolves. Septile is a very versatile mon in the fact that it does get moves such as Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, Draco Meteor. I will say though that times 4 ice weakness is something to be very cautious about, Seth. But other than that, I feel like it is a really interesting pick for sure that I personally wasn't expecting. I really wasn't expecting that at all.
Weakness is only mental, gentlemen. Weakness is only mental.
Alrighty.
Speaking of ice weaknesses, just to throw this out there, I'm surprised Weavile hasn't been taking it.
Yes, a lot of
Oh, it's a threat.
Yeah, I mean, with you guys that still have some spare open points to draft, there are things like a Azumarill and an Excadrill that have not been drafted, as well as the Lottie twins have not been drafted at all. Raikou, Skarmory, the bulky wall that it is, Starmie, the Rapid Spinner, any of the Thunderouses. Yeah, just incredible to see that some of these tier 1 picks have not been yet drafted, and to see them probably go sooner in the next few rounds if you do have those open points will be interesting to see them coming in so late. But moving on now, we are going to be finishing up round 6 with Drew.
Right. It's quite hard to pick now because I don't know what my team needs.
Sounds like a you problem. Just a reminder, you still have... Oh, I messed up. You still have a tier 4 and a tier 5 yet to pick. I don't believe you've actually taken a tier 1. Let me just double check that. You have not. I've actually put Mega Scissor up instead of Scissor. So you've still got a tier 1, a tier 4, tier 5, and
I would highly suggest grabbing a wonderful tier 1 mon if I'm you, Drew, because you get that, because you can turn around and just draft something else you wanted with that swing around pick for round 7.
Are we allowing Landorus Eye? Because it's still there. And it's
Landorus Eye is still there. Landorus Eye is still there.
Oh.
Yeah, but Landorus is too common, to be honest, so I don't want to use him. Of course, I've already got...
Ferrothorn isn't. Ferrothorn
Intimidate on
and
my
Mega
team.
Scissor.
Say again?
No. Landorus Incarnate is also there, as well as Therian.
Yeah, so both forms of Landorus are allowed here in this format, only because a lot of people believe that ice weakness that Lando I and Lando T both have can be very exploited, so that is why Lando I is here, while it is Uber's. So, do you have a pick yet, Drew?
I was thinking to actually pick regular Tyranitar.
Oh, very cool pick.
All
Very
right.
cool pick. So, picking up your tier 1 pick, finally, you are going with a wonderful sand team. Now that I'm looking at this with so many steel types to back them up, we have Tyranitar, which, again, like Mega Tyranitar, can set up rocks. It can be really bulky. It can be hit. It can hit you from both physical and special sides. A little bit more special sides is what I personally like to run, just for the fun of it. But a really cool pick from tier 1, and it's surprising to see it go this late in the draft, for sure. But now that rounds up round 6, and before we jump into round 7, Matt, let's go ahead and have a quick recap.
Alright, so looking at round 6, we started off with Mew, followed quickly by Mega Diancie, Salamence, Ditto, and we had Electros, Heracross, Aggron, Bisharp, Gourgeist, Machamp, Mega Sceptile, and Tyranitar.
All right, now we're just going to be jumping right into round 7, because after that technical difficulty, we ended up
We
wasting
got 4 more rounds.
We got 4 more rounds.
Five-
We are almost
five more rounds,
five more
actually.
rounds, guys. We are almost there, and I promise we'll get this done soon.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
I don't know. Wait. I don't know if I'm missing a mon or not. Wait. I have Milotic, Jolteon, Mega Altaria, Miltank, and Gourgeist, right?
Yeah, 6. There's been 6 rounds. You have Victini.
Oh,
Milotic,
Victini's still missing.
Jolteon.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was missing Victini. Thank you.
All right, yep, no problem. So, Drew, go ahead and kick off round 7 for us. What are you going to be picking?
Very hard to pick.
I love his
Where
British
is it?
voice, by the way.
So hot, isn't it?
It's so hot.
Fuck's sake. What tier it is, Manectric is in?
Regular Manectric, I believe, falls into 4. Let me double check. Yeah, it looks like regular Manectric actually does fall into tier 4.
Tier 4. Yeah.
Are you looking to pick up Manectric?
Yeah, I'll pick up Manectric as a Thought Switcher.
Another Winnipeg Jellicent. Oh. From last. That powerful Lightning Rod. Volt Switch coverage. Ooh.
Access to Overheat and Flamethrower, correct?
Yeah, and also Hidden Power Ice as well.
Hidden Power Ice, wonderful Volt Switcher.
Or Hidden Power Grass if you want to take on certain Gastrodons.
Exactly. A really cool pick for sure. Very powerful Mon, 100%. And shocking enough, Mega Manectric hasn't been drafted yet. So if any of you still need your Megas, 2, 4, 6, 8. I actually almost think we have all of our Megas now, which is really cool. But yeah, very interesting pick, Drew. Now heading back down to Seth, buddy. What are you going to be drafting for round 7?
I don't know. There's the facts.
Go for it.
But I believe I get one more tier 3.
Yeah.
So I will take Umbreon.
Ooh, the wall itself. The wall itself, Umbreon, is going to be picked up by Seth, and Umbreon, like I've just said, it just takes hits, gets access to Moonlight. It can set up screens. It can toxic you. But something really interesting is, if you really want to, you can make this thing a little bit offensive and pursuit trap people, which is something a lot of people do forget. So really cool pick for sure. Really cool pick. Adds a very good wall on your team, Seth, and it's really going to be cool to see how it works. But moving on...
He and Shuckle will work really well together.
Oh, I totally forgot that you had Shuckle. I totally forgot you had Shuckle. All right, now moving down, we are back to Jordan. Jordan, what are you going to be picking up for round 7?
You know, I'm going to branch out here and go for Rhyperior.
I like it.
Ooh.
Rhyperior. There's double weaknesses, but...
Well, at the same time, while it does carry those double weaknesses, Rhyperior at the same time has his ability, which does lessen the damage of super effective moves. So while it is a bit complicated with both water and grass hitting it for ×4, this thing does not care about that whatsoever. Throw an assault vest.
Mad defense.
Throw an assault vest on that thing as well, and it is
assault vest, weakness policy.
Weakness policy, and just have it hit back so hard. It's a stealth rocker for sure, and a really powerful wall for sure to be added to your team, Jordan. Very cool choice, 100%. All right, moving on. We are actually going to be hitting up Josh. Are you there, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, what's going on? Let's
I wanted to run through the rules again. So my past picks, have they been counting points or no?
I believe the only one that has is Victini, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe not.
Gourgeist. Out of your regular, your 600 picks for your normal picks, you've spent everything but a tier 3 and a tier 4. You still have 360 points to spend on extras.
So I need to get a tier 3 and a tier 4?
You can even pick up a tier 1 if you so want.
You could spend on tier 1 or a tier 2 for your free agents, or you definitely still need a 3 and a 4.
I thought I have a 3. Oh wait, I'm supposed to get like 2 3s and
yep, 2 3s and a 4, and then just extra points.
Oh, okay, thank you. So I need to get a tier 3. All right, thank you. Let's see. I'll go through a tier 3 real quick.
Yeah.
If I were to get a tier 1 right now, would I still be able to get a tier 3 and a 4?
Yes, absolutely, because that doesn't take away from your point total, because you still need to draft tier 3 and tier 4 just for free.
Oh, yeah. Alright, thank
So-
you. I'll get Excadrill.
Excadrill, so going
Nice.
straight into tier 1, picking up possibly the best rapid spinner in the format is Excadrill.
That Mold Breaker too.
Mold
That's
Breaker
4%
is
rush.
a tremendous ability, and if you're able to set up sand with this thing, it will wreck houses with that sand stream ability. But Mold Breaker itself is a tremendous ability, being able to just hit those electric levitate users so hard. And the fact that it's also a steel type and it can hit and kill some of those fairies is awesome as well. Really cool pick to see coming all the way down in round 7, surprisingly. So now jumping down, we are going to be hitting up Ed. So,
Yep.
all right, Ed, what is going to be?
Mammoth Swine.
Oh,
That's a good one, man.
powerhouse.
Yeah,
We're seeing some more bulky grounds starting to go, or just hard-hitting grounds. Mammoth Swine, a tremendous dual typing with ice and ground, able to get actually freeze dry to actually hit those water types as well. If you scarf this thing, it will hit things hard. It is very, very tough to prepare for, in my opinion.
Tier 2, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting rid of a huge threat for his Heatran.
Oh,
That is
absolutely, absolutely. Which is fun. Just to see those two paired together. Oh my gosh. These teams are so awesome. I'm so excited to get this Season 2 going with all the battles now. But now heading down after Ed, we are back to Squid. Are you here, buddy? Squid.
I think he's gone.
Oh no, Squid!
Ball is life.
Ball is life. Everyone
No,
message
I
Squid.
tried, y'all.
Balls for life.
I had it on mute.
Oh, okay, are you there, Squid?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what's going on, Squid? Let's go ahead and get your round 7 pick.
Alright, so for
Just a
round
reminder,
7...
you got a tier 2 still.
Have what?
You still have a tier 2 pick. You've yet to pick a tier 2. You can dip into your bonuses, but you have a tier 2 and a tier 5 still free, basically.
Alright, let me see real quick. What do I have here? Tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. What's tier 5? Tier 5, tier 5.
Tier 5's pretty big.
Yes, I know. She asked me to get the down.
Scyther.
That's a good question.
Alright, hello? Yep.
Are you here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Scyther.
You're going to pick up Scyther. Ooh. A very cool pick. Not exactly as strong as its evolution Scizor or Mega Scizor, but Scyther with an Eviolite, I'm not going to lie, will be eating up hits for days. Granted, you know, it does have that times 4 weakness to Stealth Rocks, but all in all, a very powerful mon, and something that will actually be able to come in and eat up hits, 100 for sure.
You have your brother's pick? You have,
yeah, he's gonna pick up Delphox.
Delphox, alright.
Ooh, there we go, straight into
Straight out of
Isaac's
tier 4.
picks. Delphox, which I don't know, I feel like Delphox gets so much crud just because it's just a terrible starter, but Delphox is actually quite a speedy Pokemon. I think it actually barely breaks that 100 speed stat. Is that correct?
Delphox is over 100 speed, I believe, actually.
It's 104.
It's 104. It's like the lesser Victini, but at the same time, this thing can use Trick, and with the ability Magician to steal items, I feel like it's going to be really cool to use.
Shadow Ball. Lots of good coverage.
Definitely. All right, now moving down after Isaac, we have Miguel. Seth, do you have Miguel's next pick?
Yes, I do. He wants Electivire.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, Electivire
is in
tier 4. Tier 5, sorry.
Tier 5, yep. Electivire is down in Tier 5 with its little brother, Electabuzz. Very powerful electric type for sure. It hits on the physical side, very wide move pool, which I do know for sure. I use this thing quite a lot. The only thing that does does suck with it is its speed stat, which is why some people like to run Electabuzz as well, because Electabuzz actually outspeeds Electivire, for you guys to know if you are looking for that quicker electric type going around. But all in all, a tremendous pick. Very powerful mon, and I feel that Miguel will put it to good use for sure.
Steven,
you
here?
I've been racking my brain. There's just, I don't know. There's only weird options left, honestly.
Absolutely.
I don't know. There's a lot of different directions I could take with my team right now, but honestly, one thing I'm missing is Fairy. I'm gonna go with Gramble.
Oh, dropping all the way down into Tier 5 to pick up a Pokemon I know really well, having drafted it last season, is Gramble, and like you said, a Fairy type is really well needed in this format, I feel, because of so many dragons, darks, and fighting types. But something interesting with Gramble, it does get access to Intimidate, which is beneficial for the long run as well. Also can be a cleric, it gets access to all the fangs and punches, can learn Earthquake, and honestly, nothing wants to take a choice banded play rough.
Exactly, it's a great Pokemon to use.
Exactly.
Close combat, I think.
Close combat, yes, absolutely. Can learn close combat.
All right, Brennan, you are up, sir.
All right, so something I've been noticing, which is crazy to think that I've gone this long without, is a fast electric type. And I'm looking through, and there are some really cool things I wanted, but there were some lower tier ones I'm waiting to pick up. But I'm going to go ahead and dip into my free points once again. I'm going to pick up another tier 3 in Heliolisk. Now, what's really cool about Heliolisk, it can be run in so many different weather teams. It's not even funny, but at the same time, it gets Stab Hyper Voice. Nothing wants to take a Stab Hyper Voice from Heliolisk, as well as Choice Specs, as well as I think it gives me a Pokemon over that base 100 speed. I believe it is over base 100, is it not?
I think so.
I'm gonna double check this right now.
I can bring it up for you real quick.
And also, I'm not gonna lie, its shiny form is hysterical. 109. There it is. Awesome. So I got a little bit of a fast mon, a Volt Switcher, really good pivot for me. So I'm happy to have picked it up. But moving on now, we are getting to you, Matt. So who are you gonna pick for round 7?
Snagging Crobat.
Ooh,
bastard.
Oh, I'm hearing some salt in that chat. All the way from London. But
That's my fucking next pick.
Crobat, a very bulky mon, and something that is meant to defeat fairies with Poison Fang. It also has incredible
flying coverage too.
Flying coverage, being immune to ground.
Ground immunity, actually.
And which something really cool with Crobat as well is that just that speed. I'm so surprised that it's in that lower tier. That I believe it's 135 tier. Like
Choice Banded Brave Bird.
Choice Banded Brave Bird will destroy lives. Very cool pick. And now to round off round 7, Scoop, are you here?
Gotcha, Scoop.
Scoop.
I'm here.
All right, Scoop. What are you picking up to end off round 7?
I think I have enough points left for. I need a fairy type, so I'm gonna go with Asmodee. I feel like it's gonna go well with my team.
You don't actually, Scoop. You've got Mew and Goodra, which are 300 out of your. Hold on. You have 160 points, and.
Oh, I thought it said 400. My bad.
No, you have 160 points, so you can pick up a tier 3 and a tier 4 for your free point totals.
Is in blue at the bottom. That's where you want to look. You can take 2 tier 3s as well still. Or
and look, if you're wanting a fairy type, looking through tier 3, let's see if any of them pop up. There is
nope. There are none left. There are none left.
I believe that there are.
No, you're mistaken.
Whimsicott.
There is Whimsicott. There is.
Oh, there's Whimsicott. I'll take Whimsicott.
Damn it!
Oh, we're helping people snipe, and I kind of feel bad, but not really. Get wrecked, Seth.
No,
Whimsicott, a tremendous fairy type in the fact that it is a prankster mon, also able to set up Tailwind, also Thunder Wave, a lot of Pokemon. Really will put in wonderful work. And if you really want to run this thing offensively, this thing gets Moonblast and it hits hard. I'm not going to lie, this thing will hit hard. But otherwise, a wonderful pick to round off and to end off round 7. But we're going to just go ahead and do a quick recap, and we'll jump right into round 8. So, Matt?
All right. With round 7, we're looking at Manectric, Umbreon, Rhyperior, Excadrill, Mamoswine, Scyther, Delphox, Electivire, Granbull, Heliolisk, Crobat, and Whimsicott.
Very wonderful. Very wonderful. All right, now, Scoop, coming back into round 8, what are you going to be picking up?
Hang on one sec. I'm gonna go with some shenanigan Rageous Ice.
Wait, say that again?
The Rageous
Reggie-Ice.
Not
Reggie
Ice. I can't say that stupid name.
Reggie Rock?
Regice?
Regirock?
The one with they're all formed together.
Oh, Regigigas.
Regigigas. Is he?
Regigigas.
He's a tier 5.
He's down in tier 5. Oh, wow. I did not realize Regigigas is in tier 5, but
That slow start. That slow start is killer.
that slow start ability is a little bit killer, having to half its attack and speed for 5 turns, but that doesn't mean that it's still not rocking, I believe, base 90 attack stat until then. Absolutely an incredible mon, and if you make it bulky enough to be able to activate its slow start back up, it's taking lives. Like, seriously, nothing wants to take Regigigas. I'm going to be really honest with you. Scoob, I'm really happy to see this pick, because it's something I have honestly never seen used competitively, and it's going to be really cool to see what you do with it, for sure, buddy.
Wait, did you guys know that if you switch out, even with the slow start counter goes back up?
Does it reset?
Yeah, it resets.
Alright, something interesting to make note of there, Scoop, for sure. Something to definitely make note of. But we're going to jump right into Matt's round 8 pick.
Alright, lots of tough decisions here. I'm thinking of spending some of my points. I got 4 and 5 still to take, but there are so many choices. Like it's incredibly difficult. I think looking at my team. Let's see what I got. Just give me a couple of seconds here, guys. Alright, crap.
Any day now, Matt.
I'm working on it. It's tough, okay?
It's very
Hey, it's okay, eh? It's okay.
You can do it.
You can't.
You can do it.
No, I'm gonna
We're
say
not
go,
doing this all night long.
and I've been working on you guys' picks. Tangrowth. How about that?
Ooh, there we go. That's a mon that I love to death. Tangrowth.
I just remember something.
Tangrowth, a Pokemon that does actually get access to Regenerator, while its special defense is a little bit low. It can throw you can throw an Assault Vest on there, and it will be able to eat hits. It gets access to Knockoff. I believe, what's it called? Leaf Tornado or Seed Bomb,
Yep.
so able to hit on the physical side extremely hard. Leech Seed, this thing will not die unless you hit it. You hit it with something absolutely fierce. A tremendously fantastic, spectacular pick, honestly. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that no one else has picked it up until now, but really good wall for you, Matt, for sure. Really cool wall for you. All right, and let's see. It's back to me. Oh wow, I always forget that I'm after Matt coming back up. But going through my draft, I'm realizing that I don't have a reliable knockoff user yet, as well as I need something that can deal with fairies, and something to potentially set up more hazards such as toxic spikes, something that can be super speedy.
Ferrothorn? Oh no.
Drapion.
Not fair fun
Drapion.
file.
Yep, you called it right. I wanted this thing last season as well, but I'm going to be picking up Drapion, a Pokemon that I know can be run bulky as well. I've run so many sets with this thing, it's ridiculous.
I run him in my
Crazy
league.
physical
He's
defense.
amazing.
Drapion, I love. I'm going to be calling him Dwayne because he is the Rock and he is not going anywhere. So that is
So
going
lame.
that is going to be my. Not to mention Sucker Punch. I will say this right now, Sucker Punch. I love it. So really, really cool. So heading on up, we are back to Steven. Steven, for round 8, who are you going to be drafting?
And this one's actually a tough choice because even right now, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to go wrong at this point. One second. I literally don't have it figured out, but
We
I
don't
have
have
it.
all year here, Steven.
No, we don't.
Let's go.
While you're thinking, I just wanted to bring something up, Brendan. I actually don't think Drapion gets Sucker Punch.
Oh, does it not? Oh,
No, it doesn't.
that must be Skunk Tank I'm thinking of because I know
Skunk Tank
that
does get Sucker Punch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it is.
Drapion
Shoot.
gets Pursuit though, Knock Off, all the other goodies.
Swords
Dark
Dance.
types.
So yeah.
Does not get gets like Poison
Poison Jab.
Fang. Does it get Poison Jab? Oh, it does get Poison Jab.
It does.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would not have drafted it if not. All right,
Gets,
Steven, do you have a potential
Stealth
idea?
Stinger.
Yeah, if Matt will shut up, I'll say it.
Say again?
I said if Matt will shut up, I'll say it.
Oh.
Looks like we're
Okay.
here all night.
No, we're not.
Stalling for you, Steve.
Magnezone.
Magnezone. A very good Volt Switcher, something extremely bulky, but at the same time can hit like a truck 10 times over.
Fairies too.
It's really good at killing fairies, but also good at killing other steel types with that magnet pole ability. Being able to run Hidden Power Fire, or even if you need Hidden Power Fighting on it to hit those rock fighting steel types. Really cool pick for sure. I just love. I love how he spins. By the way, I love Magnezone. The flying UFO is here to stay, and I'm so glad he's actually been drafted. Now, moving on up, after Steven, we are back to Miguel. Seth, who has Miguel chosen for his round 8 pick?
So, as of Electivire, I have no idea what Miguel is choosing.
Oh, no.
He has stopped messaging, so I'm hoping he's not asleep.
Go ahead and pick one for him. He still has a tier 2 and a tier 3.
He still needs a tier 2 and a tier 3?
Okay, let's see.
He's got 2 electric types. Interesting. 3 electric types.
You know what? I don't think I can really go wrong with this, but I'm gonna give him a tier 3 Chandelure.
I think that's a wonderful pick, and the fact that Ghost and Fire type stabs hit absolutely hard, and the fact that this Pokemon gets Infiltrator as well as Flash Fire will definitely keep you guessing if you want to hit it with a Fire type move or try and set up a substitute. 100%. It gets great coverage, very high speed. I think it's like 106 base speed.
I thought it was like 100.
It's low. It's low speed.
Oh, it's 80. It's 80, I think.
Oh wow! Why do I keep thinking summons are fast? I keep thinking this. I'm an idiot.
It's
But
80.
hey,
yeah.
just throw a scarf on there and just end some lives.
It's on his gym team, so he's probably happy.
True.
Yeah.
True.
That's the reason I picked it.
True. All right.
All right, up to next pick.
Okay, so now up next we have Isaac. Squid, do you have Isaac's next pick? Squid, are you on mute?
Landward.
Squid.
Ball is life.
Fairies
That's
are
blank.
awesome. Fairies suck.
Fairies!
Denzel Crocker, are you here? Squid. Everyone message him right now. We are too damn close.
What round are we on?
We are on round 8. We have 3 more rounds after this.
Oh, wow.
Basically 30. Yeah, what we got?
Oh my god.
33 plus 7, 40 picks.
We are almost there, guys. We're just a little bit under 3 hours. We will get this done in the next 30 minutes, I guarantee you.
Squid, come on.
Come on, Squid, man. Everyone message him right now.
I guess the next 30 minutes, really, 40 picks.
Oh, wait, he's here,
30 minutes.
Squid, are you here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we need Isaac's round 8 pick, please.
Alright, yeah, it's gonna be Torterra.
Oh, a Pokemon I love to death, personally, just because of Gen 4 being possibly one of the best generations out there. Torterra, while having that tons for weakness to ice, is a very hard hitter. Something definitely not too often seen in this draft format, but I feel like Isaac will put it to good use on his team. But now,
Torterra's got some serious potential.
yes, it absolutely does. Absolutely does. Now, Squid, do you have your pick coming up next?
My pick is gonna be Tentacruel.
Ooh, Tentacruel.
Tentacruel.
This Mon is so bulky in the fact that it can rapid spin, it can set up toxic spikes, it can turn around and scald burn you and ruin your whole day. And everyone, of course, hates Tentacruel for just swimming around in water and running into its little brothers everywhere. Seriously, really awesome bulky Mon. It will do good. So many good Mons, I swear.
Got 4 tier 4, 4 tier 2 and 3 tier 3 picks there. Nice balanced team.
Definitely balanced team for sure. All right, now after Squid, we are back up to Ed. Ed, are you here?
Yep.
I'm shocked that everyone's still here. This is kind of scary at this point. Ed, who are you going to be picking up for round 8?
I'm gonna go ahead and pick Tornadus Incarnate for my second tier 3.
Tornadus so the prankster user, right?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, no, Tornadus or Thunderous?
Oh, Tornadus.
Tornadus, okay, my apologies. So Tornadus a very interesting pick. Wait, the bird or the genie? So I can double check.
The genie.
Oh, the genie one. Okay, so that's incarnate form.
Yep.
My bad? Or is it Therian?
Therian is a bird.
Oh, Incarnate is Genie. That's the one he's got.
Yep.
So you want the genie one?
20 points left.
Okay.
No, that's me.
Okay, so Tornadus Why do you want Tornadus Eye?
Prankster, Tailwind, got Heat Wave, U-Turn, Knockoff.
Hurricane, yeah.
Very nice. Okay, interesting. Very cool pick. Something I'm not too familiar with. I'm more familiar with its Therian form rather than its incarnate form. But really cool. Really very cool pick for sure. Very cool to see. All right, moving on up. We are back to Josh. Are you here, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, Josh. What are you going to be picking for round 8?
You have 340, Isaac.
Alright, so I don't want to say this Mon yet. So alright, so just to make sure, I still have a 3. I still have a tier 3
and then a tier.
Right?
Squid, mute your mic.
Hello?
Mute your mic.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay.
Thank you.
Just to make sure, I still have a tier 3 and a tier 4 to pick for later, right?
Yep.
And I have like 180 points left.
Yeah, 180. So that could be like a tier 2 and a tier 4, or a tier 3 and a tier 4.
I see.
Probably a tier 1 and a tier 4 is your best use of the points.
I was thinking. Oh my gosh. What's Ambipom looking like? Is he in tier 4?
I believe Ambipom
is in tier 4.
It is in tier 4. Is that who you were wanting, buddy?
Just taking another glance real quick, and it looks like... yeah, I'll take Ambipom.
Alright, Ambipom, a tremendous technician user, getting access to stab, fake out, but also being able to, I think does it have skill link, Matt?
Yes,
no.
That's its other ability.
What?
Yeah, it has technician and skill link, 2 amazing abilities, so if you want to double slap King's Rock or something of that nature, Bullet, I think it gets Bullet Seed as well, don't quote me on that, I'm going to be wrong, I know it, but skill link with King's Rock or just technician for anything, this thing I think is even a U-turner. That one I'm almost sure of, right?
Yeah.
No Bullet Seed, yes, U-turn.
Okay, awesome.
Pursuit as well if you really wanted.
Pursuit as well. Normal gem fake out. That is also another popular set that I do know that goes around. But really cool pick for sure. Something I almost thought about drafting myself, but I once again I thought not to. But really cool pick for sure, Josh. Heading back up, we are landing on Jordan once again. Jordan, what are you going to be drafting for round 8?
Cloister.
Ooh, straight up. A very scary mon in that Cloister is probably one of the faster shell smashers, as well as a rapid spinner. Now, while it is water ice type, which does make it a little bit weaker to some of those other types out there, Cloister, I feel, is a mon that will definitely hit hard, and the fact that it has a little Ghastly hiding in the middle of it is also scary as well. But now moving back on up, we are hitting Seth. Seth, what are you going to be drafting for round 8?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
Anything, Seth. You got 400 points.
Hey,
I know. You've been sniped all night, Seth.
You
Just get over it.
Listen to me. I'm the captain now. Okay?
Yeah, right. Let's see you drive.
I could drive very well right now. Okay, quick question. So, am I with Jirachi? I would like to draft Jirachi, but I have a question. Am I allowed to do the Serene Grace Ironhead Body Slam?
Yes.
Of course.
Then I want Jirachi.
But do you have enough?
What is Body Slam? He has lots of points.
That's 180. I have all my points.
You have all your points still. So you are going to be going into your free total points. Picking up Amon, I feel, should have been gone a very, very long time ago.
I was going to get it, actually, but...
I don't have the points before I could get it.
But Jirachi, a wonderful, another pixie user, base 100 across the board. Put a King's Rock on it with so many different moves, boosting so many of those moves. Is it double for status ailments?
Yes.
So something that gives 30% chance, you now have a 60% chance to do. So stuff like Ice Punch, Fire Punch, or even Zen Headbutt is going to be absolutely incredible to hit. Or something...
Or, Ironhead or
Ironhead,
Body
all that
Slam.
stuff. A wonderful Fairy Killer to add to a potential Dragon Steel Fairy Core. But something also that a lot of people forget is a Calm Mindset Jirachi will sit on the field all day if it has rest for recovery.
Just one
Really
quick
cool.
thing. Body Slam is a move to remove from Fire Red Leaf Green, so I don't know how we're doing that if we're allowing...
We'll talk about that later. I'll have to go into some old things just to double check.
Alright.
But I believe that he might be able to do it as long as movesets continuing, are...
If you can get a legal one, it won't be Pentagon, but it's fun.
Yeah, but absolutely incredible pick, Squid. I can't believe you're getting this all the way.
I'm not Squid.
I'm sorry, Seth. I'm sorry.
Right.
After 3 hours of this, you're Squid. Shut up.
Alright, Drew 3, go.
All right. So Drew, what are you going to be drafting?
I'm just wondering, how many points have I got left for Tier 1 poke?
You don't. Wait. Yes, you do.
Wait, you do?
You can get a Tier 1 if you want.
But it might have you go down and draft lower tier 5 mons coming up. So
You basically need 2 Tier 4s. You'd have that enough for 2 Tier 4s left.
all right. So it looks like you can pick up another tier 1 mon.
Well, I think I'll pick the obvious choice and go for Hydreigon.
Oh, beautiful
The obvious choice.
The obvious choice of the monster itself, Hydreigon, is coming into this draft a powerhouse in of itself, being I believe just barely over that 100 base speed stat, being able to outpace all those 100 base speeds. The only thing that really hits this thing hard is a fairy type, being a dragon and dark type, but that doesn't mean that Hydreigon isn't going to be hitting something back equally as hard.
Just under 100 base speed.
Oh, is it just under 100? Dang it, I'm so close to being right half the time. But absolutely incredible pick.
That's it for round 8.
That is it for round 8. So, Matt, let's go ahead and get a recap, and we'll jump right into round 9.
Round 8. Here we go. Regigigas, Tangrowth, Drapion, Magnezone, Chandelure, Torterra, Tentacruel, Tornadus Eye, Ambipom, Cloister, Jirachi, and Hydreigon.
Absolutely incredible round to see some tier 1 mons that have been lying there waiting to be drafted all this time. But let's jump right back into it for Tier 9. Drew, who are you going to be picking up to start off Tier 9? Remember, we only have 3 rounds left, so let's make sure these rounds count.
Well, Isaac just posted on Facebook. He just sniped 3 mons, so they're out of the bag now. So,
Can they do that? Because I was gonna pick one of the other ones, and I go before them.
yeah, and I was going to pick one of them as well, but Isaac's already picked it.
But I mean, I go before them. Does that mean they're still out?
No.
Wait, what?
What are we asking?
Isaac's posters on the page his last 3 picks, and now we can't choose them.
Yeah, you can.
If, I don't know why he did that.
Just have a look. Just have a quick look on the page. He's posted.
Yeah, you can pick him, and he'll get a different one if he has
Yeah,
to.
he just straight up gave up what he wanted. So if he's not around to draft him,
I'm just making sure, because one of those that was said was one I wanted.
well, if you get the pick before him, then it's all yours. That's his fault. It's not.
Well,
unfortunately,
since-
that's just how it is.
well-
It's just the role of the draft.
Yep. Let's go.
Well, since it's my turn, I'm picking Vaporeon.
Vaporeon, a very bulky water type,
Tier 3?
and down in Tier 3, that is able to sponge up any water hit whatsoever, and then also be a cleric and baton pass out if you so wish. A wish healer to go with that baton pass. A very bulky mon, very.
Actually, hold on a second.
Wait, what?
Drew, you only have 120 points, and you have 2 Pokemon left. Vaporeon's going to cost you.
Oh, so unfortunately you can't. Yeah, unfortunately that Vaporeon won't be able to do it, buddy. I'm so sorry. Like, because you did draft that higher tier mon for a Tier 1 mon, you will have to pick a little bit lower. I believe Tier 4 or Tier 5 now.
You can take 2 Tier 4s. That's the highest you got.
What left does he have to draft for his main fulfillments? Does he still need a Tier 3 somewhere or another Tier 4?
5.
He
He
needs.
gets 2 Tier 4s and a Tier 5, basically.
Okay, so Tier 4s and a Tier 5. Okay. Yeah, thank you for catching that.
Yeah, I was adding it. It's close.
So looking at potential bulk for your team, if you're looking for some sort of water, there is Jellicent for you if you do want that.
Good old mascot. Ooh.
Well, I haven't used it before, but I need a water type, so I've got no choice but to go for Jellicent.
All right, so sorry about that. Sorry about that, Drew. It's just one of the tough things about this draft. But Jellicent is a phenomenal mon. I'm saying this again, but it gets access to Energy Ball. It can disable your moves with Cursed Body. It can hit for a Scald. It gets Recovery, which is absolutely incredible. Very bulky mon. A little bit susceptible to knockoff, but I'm pretty sure with your team that you have, with all the steel types, you'll have no problem with that whatsoever. Especially with Ferrothorn. But now, moving down the list, we are back to Seth. So,
I want Gardevoir.
Regular Gardevoir. So one of the other fairy types still remaining on the board. Gardevoir. Let's see.
Tier 3.
Tier 3. Very wonderful mon. It can set up trick. I can use a trick to get a scarf onto maybe a bulky mon, as well as hit something extremely hard with Dazzling or Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam. Not sure which one it gets. I believe it gets both. Now that I'm thinking about it, but very wonderful mon.
Squid is gonna hate me.
Squid might hate you a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but having its mega form, Gardevoir, of course, you and I will both know Seth are wonderful, absolutely wonderful picks. Moving on down, we are back to Jordan.
I'm gonna go with Scrafty.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Scrafty.
Scrafty is great.
Scrafty, Moxie Intimidate user as well. Really reliable movesets in fighting and dark. Only that times for weakness to Fairy does really hit it, unfortunately, a little bit hard, but that doesn't mean that you can't throw an assault vest on this thing and it'll eat up a hit and then send a poison jab right back. It can also run super fang for some of those extremely
Punches.
bulky
It gets the
mons.
punches.
It gets the punches. Drain punch, I believe, is an option as well. Very hard hitting mon. Another knockoff user, but if you also don't want to run intimidate moxie, I believe it has a little ability called shed skin. So really
Shed
cool
Skin.
and versatile mon for you to have, for sure. I'm saying for sure a lot now as well because I'm just so tired. We're almost done. It's so
For
close.
sure.
For sure. But now moving on down, we are back to Josh. Joshy, are you here?
Yes, I am here.
Right, what's going to be round 9 for you?
A mon that I think should have been drafted a long time ago. Really, after noticing it's still here, I was praying and hoping that nobody drafted it. As soon as I say it, I feel like you guys are gonna know what it is. Like feel like you should have gotten it, Among Us.
Oh!
I see it. Yeah.
Yep, another regenerator mon that adds an extreme bulk and also a very reliable spore user. This thing is a tremendous mon. That's why it was used so much in VGZ 15 throughout the whole entire year. Amoongus, gosh, what's there to say about Amoongus? It can
Rage powder and singles.
rage powder and singles all day long for sure.
All right,
The new meta.
let's keep it moving pretty quick.
Yes, absolutely. I'm starting to lose focus. So jumping down into Ed's choice. Ed, what is going to be round 9?
I think I still have like 200 points, right?
Yes, you have 200 points.
Okay, I'm picking Darmanitan.
Oh.
Nice.
Pokemon I actually picked up after a trade through last season, but Darmanitan, a very wonderful Scarf user, gets access to U-turn, but nothing wants to take a Flare Blitz from this thing if you're able to get it going. With sheer force to power it up even further. A wonderfully hard-hitting mon. I miss him. I love his shiny form. It's a really cool maroon purple color, just so you know, but very hard hitter. And I'm excited to see what you do with this thing because it was on my team last season. Now moving down, we are back to Squid. Is Squid in the call right now, or did he leave? Did he leave a list with you, Matt? Because I'm not seeing him in the call.
I technically have a list of his. He sent me Isaac, another pick for Isaac, but I can grab one for him from his list.
Perfect.
Looking like most of them are actually grabbed already. Does he have left for points? He's got a tier 2, and 200 points for the rest. So, got a lot of flying weakness. Alright,
Someone posted on the Facebook group one of his picks that he wants was Crawdaunt.
Wait, what was that?
Someone
that was
posted.
his brother. That was his brother.
Yeah. I don't think Crawdaunt's been picked yet.
So, Squid doesn't have a tier 2 pick, so I'm just going to go ahead and snag one for him right now. For him, I'm going to pick up Cresselia.
Oh, I hate the fact that you chose that for him.
I'm mad.
Like, just so you guys know, when it comes to the GBA themselves, they have said that there is like an unspoken rule to never draft this thing because it's just so bulky. But, like, seriously, that is what Cresselia does best. It gets access to Psyshock, Psychic, Moonlight, Moon Blast. Its defenses are too high. You run a calm mindset on that thing, it will absolutely sweep your team. Holy crap.
Moonblast, too?
Matt, I hate you. I hate you so much.
I'm trying to help Squid, okay?
But no one needs to help Squid. He was the reason why we were over an hour late.
I can't pick a bad team for him because then it's like sabotage, you know.
I suppose, but why this thing? Why the duck? Why the moon duck?
I don't know.
All right, now what was it that Isaac wanted?
Why is it not OU?
No idea.
It's tier 2, so that's just where it is. Isaac, I believe if he has enough points, he wanted to get Crawdaunt. Nobody took Crawdaunt, right?
Oh.
Just looking at
No, that
Isaac-
was Ranward that wanted Crawdaunt.
Nope. Isaac said, Randward last 3 picks. What are Isaac's picks? Oh, Isaac's, okay. They each sent each other's picks. That's not confusing. Okay, Isaac wants Raikou.
Does he have enough points?
He does.
All right, awesome. Raikou, Diego, my little buddy, something that definitely is viable for this format is a strong and very bulky Volt Switcher. It can run a sub-calm mindset, which will absolutely destroy teams. Gets access to Signal Beam, Shadow Ball, Extra Sensory, any hidden power that you want, of course. Very powerful hitter from Tier 1.
Hold on. I don't have to pick Cresselia for him then if Crawdaunt was first on his list. Can we switch that? Is that okay with everyone?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna do that.
Okay, so Squid will be picking up, instead of Cresselia, he'll be going with Crawdaunt, and then Isaac will be picking up Raikou. 2 incredible mons, like I've talked about. Crawdaunt, with that, what is its ability?
Adaptability.
Which does double damage for all stab moves. So the fact that it gets an adaptability Aqua Jet as well as knockoff makes it one of the most powerful knockoff users in the game. In fact, if not the most powerful knockoff user. Very powerful Pokemon. I know he traded it last season for his team, and he used it to his advantage really well. Really, really well. So it's really cool to see that. And Isaac, of course, got a wonderful electric type as well. Now, heading on down, Seth, did we ever get in contact with Miguel?
The pick for Miguel.
Is it Miguel's pig?
It is.
It is.
Oh, well then, Driftblim. And that's,
Driftblim. Driftblim is what tier? Tier 5?
Mm-hmm.
What is a tier 5?
Alright, Driftblim. Interesting mon. Not the bulkiest, but then again, not the worst as well. A flying ghost type, which does allow spinners to be blocked. I'm really interested to see what this does. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it can do. I believe Aftermath and Levitate are its abilities?
I ran one with Rocky Helmet Aftermath one time, which was kind of fun. It gets acrobatics. You can run it physical or special. It's got crazy HP, but it's good. It's good.
Definitely an interesting choice from Miguel. Now, heading on down, we are back to Steven. Steven, are you still awake?
Barely.
Barely.
All right, you're up, Steven. What do you got?
Aerodactyl.
Regular Aerodactyl.
Another former member of my team.
Aerodactyl, a very interesting mon, which is really cool to see going these different mons that I never would expect some people to draft, but Aerodactyl rocking an incredible speed stat, able to set up rocks as well as hit pretty darn hard if you ask me. Really cool pick, Steven. I keep saying this everyone. I can't wait to see what you do with this, because seriously, there are so many mons I've never used before and I've never seen people use competitively, so it'll be fun for sure to see how some of these mons are used. Moving down, it's me, and I am going to be rounding off my fire, my Fairy Dragon Steel Core with a Pokemon that I'm really shocked has not been drafted yet, and it's a Pokemon that I believe, while it's not too fast, it can hit extremely hard with its dual stabs that it has, but I'm going to be picking up a little Pokemon known as Escavalier.
Nice.
And the thing that's cool...
Down in tier 5?
I believe it is tier 5, or maybe it's tier 4.
Tier 4.
Tier 4.
Tier 4, there we go.
Yep, tier 4. So that takes up more of my free point totals, leaving me with just enough, I believe, just to draft a tier 5 for my next round, or for my final picks. I'm having to round off my tier 5s, correct?
You have... Give me 1 second.
If I plan this correctly, I should just be able to still...
a tier 2 and a tier 5.
Wait, say again?
You have to pick your tier 5 still, and then you have 120 points, which you can take up to a tier 2, I think.
I have 120 points still? Really?
Yeah, did I miss one? Drapion...
I have Manaphy, Entei, Mega Guard, Shaman, Drapion... Donphan.
Donphan, Drapion.
Salamence.
Salamence, Helios, Cavalier. Yeah, there's 2 more picks still. Yeah.
And Drapion, so interesting.
You got a tier 2 and a tier 5.
I can get upwards of a tier 2 and then a tier 5. Really cool. I did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to have to switch some things around. But what's not to say about a Scavalier? It's a truly powerful mon, and I can't wait to use it to my best advantage. So, now going on down, Matt, what are you going to be picking up for round 9?
Oh, I'm picking up the monster itself, Sock.
Oh, I knew this guy was coming.
Sock.
A Pokemon that has incredible power behind it. It has the sturdy ability, which if you wanna, something that I know Matt is popular for using Sock for is the sturdy counter, which of course will just completely wreck an entire Pokemon's life.
It's got decent speed too. It's got reversal. It's got poison jab. It's got knockoff. It's got I'm gonna run Custap Berry if I really wanted. Tried against Squid, but we don't talk about that. Anyway.
Alright, really cool. Alright, and Scoop, are you still here, buddy? I'm not seeing him in the call. Oh no. Scoop, where are you, buddy? No! Recalling him. Recalling him, hoping to get him in, because we are so close to being done.
Was here 17 minutes ago?
Scoop!
He's been in and out.
Oh, has he? Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Man, I cannot believe I had 120 points left. That changes everything. That changes everything for me. I know exactly what I want now. Shut up, Seth.
I ain't saying shh.
You saying all the shit.
Sock is love. Sock is life.
Shrek. Shrek is life.
My butt.
Shrek is love.
I will open up my butthole for Shrek any day of the week.
We know, Brennan. We know.
Sock had like a kill or two every game last year. And it was like
that's absolutely incredible. I'm going to be messaging Scoop to see where the hell he is.
Well, nice.
You know, maybe he's running away from the demons that are escaping your body.
Well, you know, I'm after almost 3.5 hours, and we're almost done with this thing. I'm a little bit anxious because I've been, you know, my butt's on a very hard chair, so.
He's got 2 picks left in a row. And then
we've been doing this for.
He's got 2
Come on,
picks.
it's 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, he's got 2 picks in a row. Then he's just got to wait to round everything off with the final pick. We are almost there, guys. We are almost there. We are almost there. Come on, let's end off round 9. Come on, Scoop.
I mean, if he's not here, just pick for him.
We can do that.
True.
What's he got left?
What does he have left to balance everything out?
Hold on, did I miss one? What did he take? I got Omastar, I got Mew, I got Whimsicott. Did I write in Regigigas? I don't think I did. I did not.
Well, those jump off ones,
Back turn.
Come on now.
He's got a tier 3 and 160 points. So that's a tier 3 and a tier 4, basically. So 2 tier 3s and a tier 4 is what he's got points for. Looking at his team.
He's seen it. He's seen the thing. He's seen me. He's seen the message I sent.
I know. I see this as well. Come on, Scoop. We'll give him 30 seconds, okay?
What? I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Asking you shall receive. All right, it's end off round 9 and then start off round 10, buddy.
2 in a row. You got enough. You have to drop a tier 3, and then you got enough for another tier 3 and a tier 4.
Let me get Virizion.
Oh, very wonderful, Mon, and the fact that it does things that Chestnut just honestly cannot do. It does. This one I know for sure gets over that base 100 speed. It gets access to Leaf Blade, close combat. Very powerful Mon. You want to set up a Swords Dance with this thing? You will destroy a Mon after another.
Stone Edge, Zen Headbutt.
Stone Edge, Zen Headbutt. Very powerful Mon. Does have that times 4 weakness to flying, but other than that, you know, this thing is extremely powerful to be added to a team. Okay, now that ends off round 9. Matt,
let's want to go right into.
Let's go straight into round 10. Let's go straight into round 10. Scoop, who are you going to be picking up for round 10?
You got tier 3 and 100 points.
Let me get Cobalion.
Nice.
Oh, just turning around and picking up her brother. We have Cobalion, so 2 of the horses together on one team. I honestly thought about drafting this thing earlier on once Scizor was taken until I saw Escavalier, but Cobalion, a wonderful Stealth Rocks user, can get Magnet Rise, which does knock down one of its weaknesses of ground. Really powerful really two powerful mons, both with justified. So taking knockoffs is not a problem for Scoop at this point. Really cool, really cool. So Matt, let's go to you for round 10.
All right, I was not prepared, but I'll be quick. I do not have an electric type yet, so I got enough points for tier 5 still. So with my tier 5 pick, I'm going to go with. 1 second. Raichu.
I knew you were going to say this. So, Raichu, wonderful base speed, very wide move pull. Throwing a light ball on there will definitely up any special attack or attack it has. Volt Tackle is a thing. Volt Switch is a thing. This thing gets Focus Blast. This thing gets Feint if you want to try and protect on it. Very, really good. In fact, so good that it's actually gaining some popularity in VGC 2016 this year. So, really cool pick. Does give you that Volt Switcher that you do need. And we are moving back on, and it is my turn, and you are for sure, I have 120 points left.
You do, yes, because let me just quick add it up once more time. Spend 120 on Salamence, 100 on Helios, and 60 on his Cavalier, which adds up to 280 out of your 400, so you have 120.
Alrighty then. Well then, with my next pick then, I was going to go for a lower tier flying type in tier 5, such as Swellow, but because I have those higher points, I'm going back into tier 2 with the rest of my points, and I'm going to be picking up the monster that is Staraptor.
Nice. I was thinking you were going to say Togekiss for a second.
No. Well, I did want Togekiss for a little bit. Once I realized I could get Mega Gardevoir, I definitely opted to get something a little bit better, and someone please stop playing Star Wars. But Staraptor, an incredible mon, being able to hit hard with Brave Bird and Reckless, Life Orb, even Choice Scarf. Yep. There's nothing this thing can't do, especially with you on it, close combat. I'm so happy to grab it, and I cannot wait for my final round pick, because I know it's going to round off my perfect team, and I'm going to the championship this year. But heading on, we have Steven. We're almost there, buddy. Come on.
All right. Breloom.
Steven, you could get a tier 1 if you really wanted. You have points.
No, I don't really want.
Okay.
Alright, so he knows exactly what he wants. Coming up straight with Breloom.
I might be wrong.
A very fast Spore user. Access to Mach Punch as well as Leaf Blade. Almost a one-trick pony in some sense, with it being so frail, but that doesn't mean it still doesn't do its job extremely well. Right, Steven?
That is correct.
Absolutely correct. And guys, I do apologize for rushing things. It's just, this is a very long call. It's almost 3.5 hours, and we are extremely tired. It's extremely late at night. So while it may seem I'm repeating myself and we're all out of the, just out of it, please bear in mind that this was last minute thought of as far as recording the draft. So once again, please bear with us. We are almost done. And I guarantee you, once the battles come out, they will be awesome and phenomenal. That's going to be my new catchphrase on my channel, I swear to God.
Oh my God, come on.
Alright, I'm sorry. So on to Miguel. So Seth, do we have...
He wants Togekiss. He has the points for
Damn it!
Alright, so Togekiss, the
Sure, you didn't have points anyway.
Togekiss, a Pokemon that we recently just talked about just a couple seconds ago. Togekiss, a very good Serene Grace user, just like Jirachi. Access to Recovery, Defog, can hit you with Air Slashes to get flinches for days, Thunder Wave, as well as the Fire Blast for some Steel types. So, very powerful mon and bulky for sure. Moving on now, we are hitting up Isaac and Squid again. So, Matt, what's going on with them?
Alright, so who's up first? Which one of them?
Isaac.
Isaac's first? I don't have another pick for Isaac, so we're just gonna ad lib. Team is looking like that.
No. Isaac is first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He wants Braviary.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're looking at Squids.
Okay.
You're looking at Squids.
Is there another post? Okay.
Because Isaac has both of them.
All right, Braviary, a mon that's very similar to Staraptor, but just maybe it being a little bit outclassed with some of its speed or probably attack power. I'm not 100% sure, but Braviary, a wonderful mon. Here comes America repping, especially if it's a shiny blue form. 100% fantastic pick from Isaac. I love it. Oh, pardon me, I'm very gassy right now, but I love the pick for sure. I know. But now heading into Squid's pick, Matt, what do we have for Squid?
His exact words, I don't know, pick one.
Yeah, pretty much. So Squid's the Totodiles. He's got 200 points. We will grab him 2 tier 3s if they're left, I guess. Let's just make sure one's taken.
Does he have a good water type yet?
A dragon type yet? That's the other.
He doesn't
thing.
have a dragon type. I'd see
You
a
could
good.
pick
That's kind of
Flygon.
cool.
I see a good tier 3 dragon type you could definitely use.
Well, which one's that?
Something that's very scary.
Dragalge?
Say again?
Haxorus, Dragalge? Or
Haxorus. Do we want to give him Haxorus?
powerful. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Haxorus, something extremely scary, something that will be able to sweep teams every single week if he does so choose to bring it. But this thing gets Mold Breaker. It can break through. It can Earthquake any electric type.
It's rivalry, too.
It has rivalry. It can Dragon Dance. It can Poison Jab a Fairy type. And there is nothing that is going to be standing after this thing gets through Rampaging. So moving back on, we have Ed.
Okay, I'm going with Roserade.
Ooh,
Nice.
A very, very speedy Pokemon that I swear, if I'm wrong on this.
Roserade tier 3.
Tier 3 Roserade. Very powerful mon. Gets access to Shadow Ball, extra sensory as well to hit other poison
Dazzling
types.
Gleam.
Dazzling Gleam. I always forget that this thing gets Dazzling Gleam. Very powerful mon.
Technician
boosted
hidden
as
power.
well. Oh, Technician boosted hidden power. Those are words that I love saying all the time. Technician boosted hidden power. Very powerful pick, Ed, for sure. Very powerful pick. Now heading on up, we have Josh. Joshy.
Hi. Yeah, I'm here.
Hi.
You got a
Just unmuted
120 for a free agent or a tier 4.
I'm gonna go with the free agent. I want. Give me. Lucario.
Oh,
Nice.
a very, very powerful steel fighting type coming up. It is Lucario. Something that is really cool about Lucario is even though some people don't think of it as a special attacker, it can be a nasty plot set and have a vacuum wave and hit things absolutely hard on that special side if you so choose. Or if you really want, hitting it from a physical side is always a given as well. So look out, fairy types for sure. This thing is coming and it's wrecking lives.
All right, Jordan, you're up.
I am going to go with a backup baton pass user. Go with Ninjask.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right, that is what, tier 5? Tier 5. There you go.
Ninjask, a Pokemon that is highly known for its Protect, Speed Boost, Baton Passing shenanigans, and that's honestly all it really does. It's not too bulky. If you're able to think of anything else, Jordan, to run, please don't let me know and surprise everyone, but a really cool, fun mon that I feel like you're just building a really cool, fun team to mess with people every single week. So it's going to be interesting to see what works and what doesn't for sure, but really cool pick with Ninjask.
All right, next pick is Seth.
Frost Rotom.
Rotom Frost.
Rotom Frost, really? It does.
Weakness is all mental, y'all.
Weaknesses are all mental in the eyes of Seth, but Rotom Frost gets access to, I believe its ice move is Blizzard, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
A very good Volt Switcher. It can do everything Wash, Fan, Heat can do, but just because it does have the ice typing does make it a little bit more frail, but like Seth said, it's
all mental.
It's all mental. It's all mental, and so
All right.
let's see how you use this thing, buddy, for sure. All right, and now to round off round 10 and then begin round 11, Drew, what will you be drafting?
2 picks, bud.
How many points have I got? How many points have I got?
You have enough points for a tier 4, and you have to pick a tier 5.
So you get one back to back to finish everything up, buddy. These are
Tier
your
4,
last
tier
2
5,
picks.
or 2 tier
Right.
5s.
I'm gonna regret my Gen 5, my Tier 5 one. Not Towel.
Picking that.
A final,
Mascot.
almost another mascot pick all the way near the end of the draft. Noctowl, very a good mon with hypnosis and learning psychic and stuff. Bravebird, if I'm not mistaken, as well, but it can be a little bit mixed, and it's going to be really interesting to see how you use this mon for sure. Really cool pick, picking up your mascot. And now moving on to the final round after 3.5 hours, you guys. We are almost done. One more round, and we can go to bed, and we can celebrate our new teams that we will have.
How do you get 3.5 hours?
This is way over.
Yeah, no, this is from my recording. Well, 4 hours from when we were on the call, but for the recording itself, it's 3.5 hours.
Since like we started. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so starting off the final round, Drew, what is your final pick for the LDL Season 2?
I'll say Mega.
Oh,
damn it!
Wow, I feel some snipes with that final
in the
pick
last
of yours.
round.
A snipe all the way still in the last round. Yon Mega, another speed boost user. Something I feel should be a bug dragon so bad, but at the same time,
it should be. I hope it gets a Mega.
Exactly, but this
Mega,
thing will air slash you into next week and just flinch you every single time. An awesome pick, dude.
Bug hype.
And bug hype all around, and your team is now complete for Season 2 of the LDL, and now we are moving down to Seth.
I want Ursaring.
Ursaring, a very good Tier 5 mon that has guts as well as quick feet, depending on what you really want to run. But nothing. But at the end of the day, nothing at the opposite end of an Ursaring wants a close combat guts boosted. Seriously, that thing is scary, and I know that you're gonna do good work with this thing. This thing is gonna tear lives. Look at those claws.
I'm gonna wreck all of you up.
Look at those claws. I know you guys can't see it, but imagine Ursaring's claws, and they're just long. Just amazing claws. Alright, moving on, we have Jordan, your final pick.
Trevenant.
Ah, a very good wall indeed in Trevenant, allowing you to have a spin blocker as well as so many different shenanigans that do come with Trevenant with, what's it called? Trick or Treat? Or no, that is Gore Guys, but this thing, what's the one that turns it into a grass type? There's that. It's
Forest Curse.
Forest Curse, there we go. It can leech seed Horn Leech as well, getting back all of its health and just whittle you down. Not to mention, its shiny form is all about autumn and Halloween, and I love it so much. Really cool pick. A really cool pick for sure. I'm going to be repeating myself through this whole entire last round.
Then let's not repeat ourselves. Let's keep going.
Okay, then let's continue. Thank you, Josh, for your final pick. Round 11 of the LDL Season 2. What is it?
What do I need?
A mon.
You have Tier 4.
A Tier 4. Any Tier 4.
Any Tier 4.
That's not drafted. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, no worries. We've been here for how long now?
Does anybody wanna wait, what the heck? It still says Ambipom is free?
Yeah, Matt, it's okay.
There's
yeah,
been a lot of picks. I'm working on it.
Yeah, he's working on it. But yeah, if you have a question, just let us know.
I kind of feel bad about this because, what about Zoroark?
Do it.
Oh, yeah, do it. Why not? It's there. So Zoroark as your final pick, a wonderful...
Sorry, actually, I'm dumb. Wait, nope, yep, Zoroark.
Okay, good.
Right, Zoroark, a wonderful mon, and the fact that that illusion ability, if you do decide to bring it along, allows your opponents to really have to think about what the heck is it actually going to be. Is it going to be one of his other mons, or is it actually Zoroark in disguise with that amazing speed stat, able to hit super hard with Life Orb or Specs, destroying lives, especially because it has access to fire, poison, moves, as well as so many others along the way. It's an incredible mon. I'm shocked that it's in tier 4, but I guess because it is a little bit frail that it does get bumped down, but really, really fun pick for you to end off your draft. Now, heading on down after Josh, we are to Ed.
Okay. I have to pick from tier 4. And I could use a fighting type and a psychic type, so that's decided. I'm going with Gallade.
Ooh, Gallade, just straight up covering both things that you absolutely needed.
Shout out to Wally.
Shout out to Wally, or as I like to call him, Seto Kaiba when he is Mega Evolved.
Oh, yeah.
This thing can Zen Headbutt. This thing close combats. This thing is destroying lives. If you're, and in fact, who was it that I faced? I have faced Lane, who is another member of TLTPG, but this guy brought a bulky Gallade, and it wrecked my life.
It just beat me tonight.
Did it really?
Yeah, he moved up in the league because of it.
Wow, wonderful job. As you can see, it does work, especially in different formats like this, and I'm interested to see how this is going to be used for your team, for sure. So now moving on, we are to Squid's final pick, and what is Squid's final pick going to be, Matt?
I'm looking at Isaac's post that he said for Randward. He says Ampharos, last pick if enough points. Ampharos is there. Squid has the points.
And it's tier 5. So we going to do Ampharos?
Yeah, we're going to do it. It could have got a tier 3, but...
Well, I feel the reason why he decided to opt for Ampharos is because he knows Ampharos extremely well. It's a good bulky mon. It's a slow volt switcher.
Yeah.
With that agility, cotton guard, all that stuff. Not exactly as powerful with its dragon type. And who's playing piano? Hello. Very powerful mon for sure. And Squid definitely knows how to use this. But now I'm going into Isaac. Isaac's final pick. What will Isaac be choosing?
Isaac.
He's playing piano, I swear to God.
What does Isaac have? Isaac has 100 points, and he wants Vaporeon, and he can do it.
Wait, who?
He wants Vaporeon.
Oh, Vaporeon. Okay. I almost thought you said Empoleon. I'm like, hold on, Matt.
That's good. Thanks, Ed. Have a good night.
But yeah, Vaporeon is here. Like I said before, when Drew wanted to draft him, very bulky water type, can eat up all water types. It's a baton passer. It can wish protect or wish baton pass out. Very powerful mon. A good way to round out Isaac's draft, which he didn't start off with. But thinking about his team now, I think it's absolutely powerful. It's absolutely powerful.
Oh yeah.
So now heading on down after Isaac, it is Miguel. Seth, do we
Florges.
Florges? Does he have enough points, Matt?
Yes, he does.
Miguel has 140 points. Yeah, he's got lots.
All right, now grabbing a wonderful fairy wall in Florges. This thing is meant to be a cleric all around, but it also gets access to Magical Leaf, Moonblast, wonderful recovery with Moonlight. Energy Ball as well. This thing can actually be a little bit especially offensive if you so choose, but this thing is a cleric and it does it super well. And the only thing I'm interested in with Miguel picking this is what flower color is he going to choose?
I don't know. Miguel has like tons of fairy types.
Ew.
he has tons of fairy, tons of electric.
He does. I've realized that, which may hinder him a little bit for someone just preparing. Like someone like Drew could absolutely wreck him at that point. So now moving on from Miguel, it is down to Steven Prez. What is going to be your final pick for the LDL Season 2?
My Jesus Christ.
Macaroni dog.
Jesus is not available. I'm sorry, he is tier 0.
Wrong again. All right. I'm out, guys.
You too, Steven. Thanks, Seth.
No problem.
Thank you for joining us. Steven?
Crocodile.
Oh, the hit. I forgot this thing was still undrafted. Crocodile.
I knew he was there, but I just didn't want him.
An Intimidate Moxie user, again, wonderful knockoff Rock Setter, Earthquaker. This thing is powerful if you scarf it, for sure. It gets access to Ice Fang, Fire Fang, Thunder Fang as well. Really, really incredible power, for sure. In fact, I'm a little bit scared of this thing, personally, just because I've seen it do such incredible work.
Knockoff.
Oh, Moxie knockoff Scarf. Oh, too powerful. Too powerful.
You got a tier 5. What do you want?
I have a tier 5 pick. For my final pick, I am rounding off something that will give me more ground resistance as well as a psychic type, which is something I have not had. And Matt, I believe this is something I'm taking out of your book once again.
With Lorna?
I am going to be picking up Musharna.
Sharna, there you go.
Yeah,
Power. I
very
didn't play
powerful,
it,
very
it's good.
powerful mod. Shadow Ball, Psychic, all that fun stuff that a regular Psychic type does. But this thing will eat up things on the special side, and Assault Vest it won't die. And I'm gonna be having a lot of fun with this Pokemon. I feel 100%.
And my last pick, I needed some normal stab. Got some good speed. Tier 5, going with Raticate.
Oh, the fun little shenanigan rat itself,
Got
Raticate.
Toxic Orb, Facade.
Who did that? Who did that? That was a beautiful Raticate.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it wasn't.
Very cool.
Right,
Very
last
cool
pick.
mon to use for sure.
Scoop. You
Scoop.
get to be Mr. Irrelevant.
Scoop, you are Mr. Irrelevant, but the final pick is on you. You have the final
You
pick of
have-
LDL Season 2.
You can pick a tier
Moltres.
Moltres. I mean, you
Hello,
can take a tier
Ross?
3, but Moltres, sure.
I could take what?
You have enough points up to a tier 3.
Oh, I have enough for a tier 3?
You do.
You have 100 points.
Oh, okay, hang on.
I think, yes.
Do you want to lock in Moltres?
Pidgeot gives you the points back. So you got 100. You could take Emboar if you really wanted. Ninetales is up if you want looking for another fire type. Venomoth's another flying type. It is flying, right?
That was good. Bug poison.
Bug poison, that's what I thought.
Hang on, I got this. Let me get, yeah, I'll take Emboar.
All right, so switching from Moltres to Emboar, a very powerful fire fighting type that will honestly head smash opponents and wild charge them into submission. Absolutely phenomenal pick. Everyone has now rounded off their teams. Ladies and gentlemen, the LDL Season 2 draft is coming to a close. Please keep an eye on this channel. I'm sorry there's been so many weird things and this seems a little bit rushed, but keep a lookout because these battles will be coming. They will be coming. I guarantee you this. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to everyone that has joined me. This was very, very difficult to plan for, and I'm so happy we were able to get this done in a single day instead of last season when it took us 2.5 weeks. But thank you all so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know who your favorite team is. We will be leaving a link to our sheet, our draft sheet, to where you can see all the teams and their draft mons. And if you're new here, please subscribe. It means so much to everyone here at TLTPG, but we are going to get up out of here. My name's Sunbrother to you guys, and we'll see you for the LDL Week 1 battles.